And I think we're live.
There you go.
All right, folks. This is how we game. It's just going to be myself. I'm Carlos.
I'm Wayne.
I'm Mitchell.
And I'm Kyle.
And he's super excited for more Euro games. Welcome to Board Game Arena, where we are setting up our tournament that we're going to do for Castles of Burgundy. Wayne is going to teach me how to play. I think both Kyle and Mitchell have played before. They're more familiar. It's been a years since I've played. I don't remember any of it. So I'm going to get taught how to play. Y'all get to watch me learn how to play and watch us play on Board Game Arena. So we thought we'd just stream with y'all, whoever wants to join in and say hi.
Yeah, and excuse my teaching. I'm going to try my best. I'm played the game a bunch years ago. I've only played it maybe twice in the last 2 weeks. So if you want a proper rules video, go find Rodney. But
I'll leave that for you to discover on your own.
Discover on your own, yeah. Because he does a better job than I do. But so Carlos, I think the best way to start is your board, and then I'll move to the main board. So this is your province, right? Your castles. Those dark green circles are your castle locations. That's where you can put castle hexes. The silver locations are where you can put mines, where you can get money. If you develop those areas, you'll gain coins every turn, every round that you can use to buy stuff. The blue hexes are your ships, and they do two things. They increase your turn order, and so you can see the track on the top here, and I'm pointing at the screen here. Carlos can do it, but you can see on the main board there, Carlos, you've got the 4 names of the characters on the left there: Mr. G's, Mortex, Mitchell, and you see our tokens across the top. As you develop ships, you'll move up that track, and whoever's highest on that track goes first. If someone gets there after you, they're on top of you, they would still go first. It goes top down. And you see what I'm talking about? That,
I see it here.
Right there. Yep, right there. Okay, so that's the 4 castle spaces, your mines, and your water areas. Those are the pretty straightforward ones. The other 3 areas are you have the light green, the light brown, and the yellow. The light green are pastures. Basically, you're going to be putting animals out there, and how those score is you score based upon the types of animals. So if you put cows in a square, you'll score based on the number of cows on that tile. And then if you add, your mouse is pointed at that zone that's a 2, a 1, and a 6. If you put a tile with 3 cows in there, you'll score points based on those cows. If the next tile you place also has cows, it's like a multiplier. It scores you a lot more points. So when you create pastures, it's better to put multiple tiles of the same type of animal. But, and we'll get into that scoring in a minute, completing it as an area, getting all 3 of those filled in would score you points just for completing an area. So sometimes if you can't find more cows, you just grab some sheep and fill it in because you want to score based on completing that zone. The brown are like your villages. There's going to be village tiles that do all kinds of things. There'll be an inn or a workhouse that gives you
like buildings that do stuff?
Buildings that give you things. There'll be a building. There'll be a church that lets you pull a different tile. There'll be a barracks,
warehouse, boarding house,
yeah,
banks, town hall.
Yeah.
I found it.
And the good thing about BGA is when you click on the tile, it'll tell you exactly what it does, so you can read it. The one rule is, though, you can't have multiple of the same building in an area. So in that top part of your board where you have the 6, the 5, and the 4,
this is considered an area?
Yeah, that little area. You can't have 3 chapels in there or 3 houses. You can only do 1 of each one in an area. Okay.
All right.
The yellow area is the last area, and that's where there's scoring tiles, and there's either scoring tiles or different tiles that do things. So there'll be something like score 4 points at the end of the game for every church you have, or score 4 points for every ship you have. There may be ones that...
Where are these tiles at?
They'll come out in a second when we start the game, and I'll point those out.
So scoring tiles.
Scoring tiles, or that'll give you a discount. Like there's a yellow tile that lets you up or down a dice more than one without having to use a worker. And we'll get to that. So on your board there, you see how you have 4, the little dude, and 4 next to it?
Yep.
You start the game with 4 workers. What's going to happen on your turn, you're going to roll 2 dice 6, and you're going to use those dice to do everything. So they let you buy tiles from the main board, sell goods if you have goods that match that number, or place tiles on your board. So in order to place a tile, you have to have a die roll of that number. But you can use workers to increase or decrease those values. There's yellow tiles that let you manipulate that further. right? And you'll see that.
All right.
So basically, what you do here, the first thing you have to do. So let's go to the main board and
Can I
talk
can
about
I
scoring.
add something real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
Did you mention that you can use a die to add more workers?
Right. Yep. Okay. So if you
Am
don't
I adding
have,
too much? I'm just trying to.
no, that's great.
suggest.
So if you don't have a die, you don't want to place. If you can't do anything, you can always do something. You can always discard a tile from. You can always have 3 tiles reserved at the bottom of your board. You can always throw one of those out, or you can take a die and turn it into workers, so that next round you have more workers to adjust die rolls.
We're not sharing boards.
No, you have your own board. Everyone
Okay.
has their own board that they're building and they're scoring. So let's talk about that. Let's go to the main board here on the left. The top left is the rounds. There's A, B, C, D. Those are the rounds of the game, or the turns. Okay, and what's going to happen is on turn A, if you complete an area within turn A, it's worth 10 points. So every area you complete is worth 10 points.
And by complete, you mean fill in.
Fill in. Yeah.
Okay.
And it gets less and less as the game goes on. So in the first turn or two, it's really good to look for smaller areas that you can complete, right? What's going to happen is there's 5 rounds in each turn. And I always screw up which is round or turn, but the game is 5 turns long, and each turn has 5 rounds. Those white boxes will be filled with goods. And every time it goes around, everyone goes, and a good will get pushed into the marketplaces, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which those you can use your dies to pick up goods, and you can sell goods to make money, right? And really the only use of money is that middle area. So in each round, all of those hexes are going to be filled, right? You can use dice to buy from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 area, right? Where the boxes are. You can either buy a good from the box, or you can buy a tile from the area. You can use 2 coins to buy from the middle, and the middle will have a lot of cool ones. And there's set tiles that go in the middle of there. So in your turn, you can use coins to buy tiles. You can use dice to buy tiles, dice to buy goods. You can use the dice to get more workers, or to place things on your board. That's really all it is. If you're the first person to complete all of your castle spaces, so those 4 spaces, you get 7 points, right? That's what those things in the bottom right are. Those are bonuses.
So there's different areas.
Right. Those are
For the first person to
person
complete.
complete it gets 7, and then it flips to, I think, a 3 or 4 point tile. And the second person, there's a major and a minor. So if you're the first one to do it, you get the most points. Second one to do it gets
Of any
less.
size, an area of any
all
size?
of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So all of your
and we all share the same number of distribution, just how their place is
correct.
random.
They're just different. Yeah.
Got it.
Every board's
Okay.
a little different. Yep. You can reserve up to 3 tiles, right? After you have those, you either need to place them on your board or discard if you want to get new tiles. So the tips that I would give new players is you want to think about if you have to waste a lot of turns turning a die into nothing but workers, that's kind of a bad thing, right? It's not bad, but you do it once or twice. But if you're doing it a lot, you got to try to figure out a way to get more tiles. You can string things together. Like when you place a ship or a blue area, you get to sell a good or pick up a good for free, right? When you place a castle, you'll get to grab a tile for free, right? Each round, you can use the 2 dice and buy something from the middle for 2 coins. So you can technically, you could get up to 3 tiles a turn if you have all that. There's a couple other tiles that when you place it, you immediately get to grab another tile. So you want to kind of look for things if you're only doing 2 things in a round with your 2 dice, you're probably not going to do very well. But if you're able to combo things and do 2 things with a dice and get a castle so you get another tile, or you played a blue thing so you get to do some, grab some goods, or you place a tile that immediately lets you go grab animals. So you want to try to look for little combos where you can do 2 or 3 things in a row.
And the first thing I'm doing here is setting a castle.
Right. So everyone gets a castle to start, and you get to pick your location. And so you want to look at and try to determine where's the best place for you to do a castle location.
What are those squares up above our boards?
Those are your goods. You start with the 3 goods, so you can use a die to sell that good, and you get a coin for that. If you say I used a 1 and you bought a green a 1 from the board, it would go and stack, and you can sell multiple goods at a time. There are a lot of scoring tiles that let you score an additional victory point for every good you sell. There's one that lets you get 2 victory points for every different type of good you sold. So there's some good yellow scoring tiles for good selling. So you can sell a lot of goods or not. You can use a die to sell goods, or there's some tiles that will let you sell a good for free, like place the tile and you can sell a good. So that's another kind of combo thing that you like to do. So
I'm going to go themey and I like my castles next to water. I think this castle is going to be around a lot of different things, so I think that's where I'm going.
My question is, if we complete a section, we get a bonus. Does that include it right now, placing our first castle?
I don't remember if we get that right now. But
No,
you
because
do-
I completed that section
it
and
didn't give you. Yeah, you don't
it
get
gave me nothing.
No.
Yeah, it's interesting because sometimes I want to pick an area that I'm going to be able to complete a couple of areas really quickly in the first round or two to get most of those points. But you'll score a lot of points later in the game too, so it's not a huge thing if you don't get a lot of zones completed right away. Although I think Carlos and I might be fighting over water here.
I got a lot of water.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Give that a shot. All right. So once everyone's picked, now we can see everyone's boards. So it's Mr. Jeeves' turn. So he rolled a 2 and a 4.
And that's visible.
Right here.
I already feel Mitch's eyes on me on how long it's taken me to take my turn.
No, I'm still learning the game myself. Calm down.
He hasn't activated Louisiana time warp.
So now, Carlos, you can be looking at the main board, and you can be looking at those tiles. You've rolled a 2 and a 2, right? So you can go to the 2 area, right, on the main board there.
Main board, 2 area.
Right there.
Got
You
it.
see, you can buy any of those tiles with your 2 die. And so you can read what they do, right? And then
It takes 1 die to buy one dial?
Yeah, and what'll happen is it'll go into one of those 3 spots on your main board, on your board. So it takes 2 dice to really place a tile. 1 to buy it, and then another one to place it, right? So you have a 2 gray, or 2 tan right next to your castle. So you want to look at maybe those 2 tan buildings and buy one of those, and you could basically buy one and place one in your first turn. And then like that one
Placing is a separate die action
separate
than
die action.
buying.
Correct. And so like you have the carpenter's workshop or the whatever, the work warehouse. So if you want more workers, the one below that would actually get you 4 more workers.
So you had mentioned doing more than 2 things on a turn. How is that possible if you have to spend a die for everything?
Okay, so there are tiles that give you a bonus actions. And so like when you place a castle, it lets you take another tile for free.
Carpenter's Workshop lets you take another tile.
Right, carpenters. So if you look at some of those gray ones, not gray ones, so the brown ones, the brown buildings will let you do different things. Like if you look in the number 3 depot, there's like a little blue and a little green stack. That one lets you play. Once you put that in your estate, you can take an animal or ship for free. So you can use your 2 dice, but then if you're placing things, you'll get bonus plays from that. If that kind of makes sense.
Okay. What does this mean? Take goods in a main board depot of your choice. Where are the goods?
In the main goods, you see that right now there's only 1 good in grouping 3, in the box 3, and every round, every turn of this first round, another good will get pumped into that rondelle, and they move around kind of clockwise in that rondelle. So right now, if you played something that gives you a free good, you would just grab that 1 good for free, and it would go into your thing. So that's a number 5, and you have a number 5, so it would just stack if you have the same number. So if you look at your goods, you have a number 5 good. If you got that one, it would stack to that. And then when you sell it, it would sell both of those goods. So you would get 2 goods for that 1 sale action.
Gotcha.
All right, Wayne, you're up.
Oh, I'm up. Hey, look at that. I haven't even looked for my stuff yet. I got the 5 and a 4.
So on my turn, I'm going to chuck some dice. I'm going to use those dice to do stuff.
So I'm going to go 4, grab this water. No. Yeah. Nope, I'm undoing that. I think what I'm going to do, I want money. So I'm going to use the 4 die to grab a mine. And then I'm going to immediately use my 5 die and use one of my workers to place it right there. And then that gives me a little more income going forward. So the first turn is done. And so what's good is you can, I think there's the burger option. Here, so here's a little trick. If you go to the little hamburger, upper right-hand corner.
Aha. I know what that is.
Yeah. There's an option here, workers needed. Change that. Display, don't display workers needed to display. So now if you click a tile, and it'll tell you how many workers you need to place it in.
To modify that die?
Modify the die enough to place it. So it's a little easier to get there. So there you go.
Oh wait, wrong button. Wrong button.
Technical difficulty. Yeah, I found that a little easier when I'm playing, especially on my phone or something like that. It'll show me how many workers I need. So
Wow, I'm in the negatives for my turn already. I know what I want to do, so I can just hover over this and click on it. Is that how this works?
click on the die.
Yeah, I want the one that gives me the. Okay, so click on the die
Click on the die, and then it'll highlight things you can do.
right here. I want this because
Okay.
it's going to give me 4 workers.
It's a good building.
Click your
And
next.
then
click
from
your next
here, I'm
die,
gonna click the die, and I want to place this
and
thing.
it'll show you where you can place it.
And this one takes a worker to place it because
Right.
I have to roll it down to a 1. Is
Right,
that why
yep,
a worker's
yep,
used for?
Absolutely. Yep.
Oh, and then placata.
Workers go up or down by 1, so 6 goes to 1, 1 goes to 6.
Now you've got 8 workers. Oh boy,
Eight workers is good. That lets you have really
Yeah,
no
that's
problems
really
placing
good.
guys. Yeah, that's good.
I'm a little jealous.
That's a grab, baby.
What's the
Yeah,
die for?
just
up in the
roll
top
better.
left?
Sorry, what?
What's the die for up in the top left that's on 4?
So on every new turn, but like once it goes around, that white die will say where the good comes out and goes
Oh.
into the rondelle,
I see.
sort of. Yeah. And just to give you a head, like a decent score in this is north of 175 ish. You know, like 200, 220, 230. So that's
No pressure.
no pressure. I think. I mean, that's usually what I score is somewhere in that 175 to 225 ish range, depending on how I played. But, and
All right.
what I love, the biggest complaint about this game is the iconography. Like players who know this game, the old version, even the newer version, they know what all those little buildings mean. That's why I love it on BGA because you can just click on the tile and it tells you exactly what you're doing. So that's why I'm looking forward to the new version, the Kickstarter version, because these tiles are like twice, like a good chunk bigger, and they're cleaning up the iconography to make it easier to understand without having to have like player aids. Because this is a game that my game from 20 years ago, I've got printed out player aids because nobody remembers.
That's why I
what
was digging through the box to see if there was anything in here, and all
Nobody-
I found was some
Yeah, the
crappy
rule book.
components and
Yeah.
some flimsy player boards.
Yeah, and that's the 20th anniversary edition.
This is 20th anniversry.
Yeah,
This is
man.
garbage. Dude, have you felt this box? It's like as thin as like a shoebox.
Dude, I gotta bring my original version in, and this is an improvement.
We were joking about the Terraforming Mars player mats. These are
Yeah,
worse.
the new one's gonna have overlays with tiles, and it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, at $300.
Oh, my turn. Hey, look at
Hey,
Sorry,
don't be
guys.
afraid to tap someone on the shoulder when it's their turn.
Yeah.
Yell at me.
that. All right, I'm gonna do. Yeah, definitely gonna do. All right, got it. 1, bam.
You can talk to your turn.
Yeah,
Wayne.
all right. So I use my 2 1s to grab a ship. Sorry, I use my 2 1s to grab a ship and play the ship, which then lets me take a free good. And I've got a number 4, so I will take that number 4 from there, cleaning out all the goods. And
There's no hidden information in this game, right?
not really. No, there really is
No?
no hidden information. And actually, that's like so. There are some people who will like hate draft. They'll be like, I know he needs that one more boat, so I'm gonna go get it. I don't have the time or the AP enough to be looking at your board to figure out what you need. Like I know there are some people who really play this game well, and they know what their board is, and they'll look at your board and see where you're going next and try to stop you. But I don't. This game's too. I don't know. For me, I just focus on my board. I don't even really pay attention to what other people are trying to do.
I
you're
texted
telling me to
Rob
play
that.
nice?
Say again?
So you're telling me to play nice.
No,
Yeah,
no, we
no,
never.
you-
That's
yeah,
not
no.
how we game.
That's not how
It's stick to the motto.
Stick to the motto.
I texted I texted Rob about Tom Vassell on the phone, and he says, "I hope you are lying."
No,
You know, he's a huge Vassell fan.
He's gonna watch he's gonna watch the video and be like, "How did you not know?" How
Like
could
he
you
would have
possibly-"
instantly got it.
Yeah. It's your turn, Rob.
All
Why
right,
did
Micah,
I get
thank you.
11 points for completing that region?
Yeah.
On
So
16
you get
points.
yeah. So it's 10. It's the base 10 plus like per tile. So yeah, that's a good one.
Wait, base
What?
10 plus per tile. Got
Yeah.
it.
Well, that
so
was
like
3
first zone.
tiles.
Yeah.
All right, so I got
so
1
per
and 2.
tile. So that's 6. And
The
then
other
10.
one was 1, though.
So because I rolled a 1 and
huh?
2,
I think it's a multiplier. It multiplies.
whose board was that?
Mm.
That was
Oh, wow.
Mitchell's board, right?
Yeah. Look at Mitchell.
So he
Look at
got 3
Oh, geez.
castles,
That's a good one. Damn.
and that finished a zone.
Yep.
So he got 7, 8, 9, 10, because 1 per tile. Is that what it
No,
is?
it's like 1, 2, and 3. It's like multiplied. So it's like the first tile in a zone is. I'm not 100% sure.
All right, let me try to finish the zone and see if I can't get
Oh,
some
that
of those
makes
points.
sense, Wayne. Yeah.
Yeah. The bigger the zone, the more points you score.
All right, so I've got a zone of 2 here. I've got a 1 and a 2 on the dice, and there is another tan, Carpenter's Workshop, within that 1 and 2.
You've got plenty of workers.
Right, so here's a 1 that has it. And I got workers. Okay, when placing this tile in your duchy, you may sell one of your goods of your choice. What does selling goods do for me?
Get you money that you can then use to buy tiles from the middle. And
Okay.
every turn you can buy 1 tile from that middle area.
All right, so I'm going to go with spending my 2 to take a 2. I will then take a 1 action to place this, but here,
and that'll complete a zone.
and that completes a zone. But it also gives me the ability to grab
a free tile.
a free tile. I'm going to grab this one, add that to my storage. It completes a zone.
And you
So I
scored
want to
13.
understand how it scored it. So I
scored 10 points because it's the first turn, and then you scored 1 for the first tile, 2 for the second tile. So it's 1, 2, 3. It increases. That's why.
That's where the 13 comes from.
Yep, absolutely.
1 for the first, 2 for the second.
And then if you hit third, 4, go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right.
Kyle's like, how do I get a combo?
I know, right?
BRB, I need to
I'm
get
the only
my
one without any
charger.
points. This is terrible.
Well, I'm about
I
to
can
use
hear. I can hear Kyle.
I'm about to use my last
Frustrated.
worker to take this mine, and then I'm going to use my 3 to place the mine, completing my mine area, which will score me points. So I will. Now I have 24 points.
Well, I'll come back. with
And
a
so
vengeance.
I got 2. So every new round, I will get 2 silverlings, like income. I've increased my income. So. Yeah, thanks, Rich. So in the bottom little help area, it's kind of cool because it's got a little shows you the scoring, how it scores. So that little help area, and that, you actually don't, in the bottom right here, Carlos, where it says help, that's how the scoring is for those areas. And then,
I see it.
then a little up and down arrow actually changes and gives you additional little help things.
So this is the player aid.
Yeah.
How many rounds are we going? Turns are we going in this round?
There's 2 more.
How do we know that?
Because there's 2 more goods in the upper right that have to be moved
Ah,
out
I
into
see,
the
I
main
see.
area, and then once that's done, then it'll move to B, and
Man,
those
there's
goods will refresh.
slim pickings for the
Well,
tiles.
what'll happen though is after this
Yeah.
round, any tile that isn't picked gets wiped, and we'll get all new tiles. So yeah, it starts to get slim pickings pretty quick because you guys have been pretty good already about grabbing bonus and extra tiles.
Oh
So.
man, I don't like my die rolls.
The groans coming out of Chi-Town are just hilarious.
Is this how you are every day when we're doing our turns? You go, oh, what am I doing?
I groan a lot. I mean, look at that.
yeah,
groan
yeah,
a lot,
you're a Cubs
okay.
fan. That makes sense.
So I get money
Um,
from the silver ones, right?
Yes,
and
you
I
get
can
money
spend $2 to get one of those tiles in the middle.
in the middle. Correct. Yes. Yes. By the way, the Tampa Bay Lightning
Okay.
won in New Jersey.
Did they?
I hate the Rangers so much.
Yeah.
Sorry if there's any. Rangers
Are the
fans
Rangers
left.
in New Jersey?
Sorry, New York.
They're New York,
They're
right?
New
But
York.
are they in New Jersey like the New York Jets are?
No. That's the Devils. Yeah, I'm so glad that the Rangers lost.
Mitch is going
I
now.
can have 4 different types of goods at a time. Is that right?
You can have, yes, you can have up to 4 different types of goods at a time.
And how
And
do
then
I
if you
sell
get-
them again?
You sell them by either using a die. You can use a die to sell it, or there are tiles that let you sell a something for free.
So if I use a die that matches its number,
Correct.
I get that much money.
No, you get like a silver for selling goods.
Okay, so right now I have $1. If I use my 5 to sell this 5 thing, I'm now gonna have $2. So then
Yep.
I could get a tile from the middle. Does that cost a die?
No. Buying from the middle doesn't cost a die. That's the benefit of having the silvers that lets you buy from the middle without having a die, and then you can use your other die to place it if you need to.
Okay, so now I have $2. Now I can grab this from the middle.
Correct.
Now I can.
You
Place
must
a
you.
tile, place a tile.
It's okay to read out loud.
We're all still learning, sort of.
We got 4 viewers.
Really nice.
Whenever I place a castle, take an additional action of your choice as if you had another die with the result of your choice. So that was So if I use the 6, I basically get another 6, right?
Right.
That's a
Oh no, I
that's
used
a
the
lightning
4.
symbol,
I
a
used the
hockey
4.
symbol, isn't it?
It's a Dallas Stars.
Is that
looks
hockey?
Like. That looks like hockey. Yeah.
Hey, Jared, welcome to the chat. Castle Burgundy is so good. He says good luck.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Choose a depot to take good. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
No, it's all
Firm
good,
turn.
man.
A lot of things happened on my turn. Sorry.
There's a lot of things happening.
I like how it's 2 quick actions, almost like
Yeah,
a Stegmeyer-esque.
It can go pretty quick. Yeah.
They probably got this from Stegmeyer.
But there's so many choices, despite the fact they only have 2 dice to work with. Like,
Yeah.
there's still a lot of
You can use
things
those
you
dice.
kind of work through it.
Yeah, you can use those dice in so many different ways, and it can be pretty quick. So
Okay, so, geez. Can you roll over, like use workers to go
6
from a
to
6 to a 1?
Yep.
It allows
6
that?
to 1 to 2. Yeah.
Beautiful. So I'm going to go here to here, and then here
You don't even need that. You can.
to place there. How do I make it go there?
You cannot place a tile there. Why not? Let's see.
Why can't I place a tile
Oh,
there?
you're not. Oh, you may want to undo your turn. One thing I missed: you have to build adjacent to something you've already built. You can't skip spaces. So you have to.
Oh,
Sorry.
that explains a lot.
Sorry. There we go. Sorry, guys. That's
that
you know
ruined
what
it.
I did. My apologize. You know, you're always gonna forget like a rule, and that's just you have to build out from wherever you have already touched.
Because right now is the time to really build sections off, all your small
you
ones
can.
off, because you get points,
Yeah.
big points.
Yeah.
So I guess I need to really work this thing
You
down.
want to get some.
I have 8
animals? You wanna
workers,
get
so
2
it's-
animals.
It's
or 2
gonna be,
ships,
jeez.
And
Where are the mines at?
mines are gone. I took them all.
Oh my gosh!
He's smart. The mines are pretty valuable.
And we have 2 turns left this
In
round.
First round, yes, yeah.
Okay.
So you can get.
Okay. So I no, I have time. I have time.
Yeah.
I have
You
time.
can get 2 different animals in the 6 and the 1.
Oh, I see. But that's a
a
3.
3,
I need
that's
I
true.
need a 2. I need
Yeah.
to build off of a 2.
You
So
wanna
the
get that.
yellers.
And that's a
I need the
scoring tile.
yellers.
So you have a 1 on the yellow scoring
So
tile.
we're gonna go yeller there,
Well, you had one on the 1 too, though. You could.
and we're gonna go yeller there. So I got my yellers, and I can place them later.
Okay, so you may want to undo that because with your 6, with your 1, you could have bought a 1. There's a 1 in the 1 depot.
And place it right now, but I'm worried y'all are gonna steal it.
No. But like you spent a worker on. You can so grab your 1 die,
Right?
right? Then go to the 1 depot. You're missing the 1 depot up top. That's the 2 depot.
Oh, that's a 2.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a 1.
So undo.
I like this undo button.
Yeah.
This is
So
insane.
1, and you can grab that 1,
Right?
and then with your 6, you can go to the 5 and only spend 1 worker. And now you got 2 scores.
I copy. I'm not seeing that this section up here is the
Yeah.
1 section. I
Yeah,
missed
yeah.
that.
Yep.
There we go. So I got my 2, and y'all can't steal it from me.
Now those are both scoring tiles. At the end of the game, we'll score you 4 points based upon whatever it is. So you want to look what it is, and you want to try to focus on getting those tiles in the rest of your game because you'll score a lot of points. If you get 3, 4, 5 of those, that's 25 points, 20 points, you know. And Mitch,
Jared says also, I truly don't want another lightning win.
sorry.
Go Rangers.
Oh no.
And only since Dallas is out.
I'm sorry. Look, I grew up in New York. I'm a Long Island guy. I grew up watching the Islanders. I can't root for the Rangers. They're the worst fans in hockey. And I live in Tampa now, and I wouldn't mind a three-peat. I grew up when the Islanders won 4 in a row, so it'd be nice to see the Tampa win.
Man, Mitch taking his turn so fast, it gives me like uncomfortable.
That's how he wins. He pressures you. It makes you feel guilty about taking slow turns.
You know us.
I
in
thought
the-
you were
in
gonna
the-
say he. I thought you were gonna say he takes his turn so fast you get whiplash.
I don't know what I'm gonna do
Whoa.
now.
I saw him start his turn. I was gonna make fun of him because he kind of looked weird the way he was sitting, the way he was thinking, and then I looked up and his turn was over. It was just too fast.
That's right.
All right, wait. So somebody narrate. What are you doing?
Yeah, well, so I took. I'm like it's really slim pickings. I might actually have to just waste a die to take workers, which sucks.
I hate doing that.
Yeah, it's the worst. I grabbed this tile here. I grabbed something that helps me with animals.
How do I know how much money I have
It's
Look up under your name.
under
On
my
your
name?
You see your 7 workers.
Yeah.
And then you have you have $1 right now. Sorry.
I got. Oh, okay. I
Gotta
see
make
it
sure
over
I
here by the
speak.
workers.
Speaking to the mic.
Sorry.
He's not. You say he wears his gamer mic at home so he can walk around and always be on mic.
Yeah.
Why is
Here
it
in the
tracking
studio.
the goods I've sold? Are some buildings gonna score for that or something?
Yes, there are tiles that like give you 1 point for every good. There's 2 that I can think of off the top of my head. There's one that says you score 1 point for every good sold.
Oh, there's one right there in the middle.
whoa.
Gain 2
Yeah,
points
and
for
there's
each different
another
type of
one.
good
There's
you
another one that lets you score 2 for every different type of good you've scored. So if you you get both of those and double them up, it does some damage. I guess I'm gonna grab that one. I'm gonna have
You know,
to do
Mitch, I
that.
don't like you right now.
What did I do?
You got 49 points, man. Come
Hey,
on,
man, don't hate.
Mitch, please.
settle down. I'm gonna put you up there with Rob on people I hate playing.
So
I'm okay to have that distinction.
That tile that I pointed out that scores Mitchell. Thank you. I'm gonna grab that one.
I mean, it's not there.
It's there. It's right there.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Oh, I can take a tile from the center depot. I can't. I must perform action on mine. Can't I do that? No, there we go. That's what I want to do. That. And then with my 3, I can't place it though. Boo. I'm getting some workers for later. So there we go. Okay. Confirm. So I sold a good with 1 die to get 2 gold, and then I grabbed the tile from the center before Mitchell could grab it. And then use a die to get a worker or 2.
I've placed 2 ships. Why have I only moved forward once on the shipping thing?
Have you placed 2 ships?
Yeah.
You are. What color are you? Yeah, no, you're at the top. You're black, right?
Oh, I'm used to being blue.
Yeah, you're black.
Do that.
Sorry.
I don't want to do. Oh my god. I'm not happy right now.
2 minutes in, 5 minutes in. What you played this before though, right, Carlos?
I do not remember it. Not
remember
one
it,
bit.
not one bit.
None of this is coming
Wow.
back to me.
Ditto.
Okay.
Same
Okay.
exact experience.
But I think, Mitchell, I think this is the kind of game you would love.
Yeah, I'm digging it so far.
I'm thinking.
I'm digging the dice aspect.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan of tactical games where I have to figure out how to do something with
And how to mitigate it.
that just hit me.
Yeah.
Which is why I love watching Rob fluster.
Yeah. But what I love about this game is the dice are random, obviously, but there's enough there, and it's your turn here, Carlos.
Edmund from Sweden was asking for the Discord link, so I'm sending it to him. We're going international on the Discord, boys.
Nice. There's enough ways to mitigate the dice where it's pretty rare that you're like, yeah, there's nothing I can do. Because worst case scenario, you could always get some workers.
And the workers help you, so it
Yeah.
helps you in the future turns, and
Yeah, grabbing that 4 additional workers early on.
That was big because
Big to let me do what I want to do.
That lets you complete that zone and get 2 scoring things on the board.
Yeah, I'm not quite 49.
Yeah, Mitchell.
Sounds like a plan, Jared. Good idea.
He's already min-maxing that one. What did you say?
Mitchell, next time you're on the board game Gumbo, we can play this in person.
That's BJ's nephew.
Oh, cool.
He was the one playing
cool.
Viticulture War with us the other night.
Oh, okay, the bearded fellow.
Yeah.
oh, it's me already. Holy cow!
It's a lot different when you're
But there's
playing
nobody-
in real time.
Nobody was there to tap me on the shoulder. Come on, Wayne.
No, sorry. Oh man, I'm not even gonna be able to.
I'm not happy with my diet.
Yeah, Mitchell's plowing ahead here. Oh my God, you already completed all your castles.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
got me some of those points.
Jesus.
Or is that scored
That's
at
why-
end game?
No, you
That's
already
why
got
I'm
it now.
upset with him.
Yeah, it's already scored you 7. Because you can go back and look through the log, and it should say 7 for completing whatever.
I'll take that. I don't care. Might as well use it towards something. I guess I should have said what I was doing, but whatever.
Jared says new handle, bearded fellow.
The bearded one.
Okay.
I'm gonna do horrible because I'm barely looking at my board.
Mitch, talk through your turn.
Yeah,
I know it'll be
All
quick.
right,
but
so I
go.
got 2 6s. There's only 1 tile I can get from there.
Or you can grab the good, I think. as
But I
well.
don't. Okay, I see. Yeah, it would double stack on that, and then that actually might be a good idea. If I grab this good, no, it won't let me get it.
Oh, you click the die and it won't let you do it.
Yeah. So my options are take this 1 building I don't particularly want. Is it 6 workers I would get because it's a 6?
No, I think it's 2. When
2.
you change the die, and you just get 2 workers per die.
Maybe I could spend a worker to
Change it
get
into a
something.
worker.
Okay, yeah, I guess I can do that. I will get this building. Then I'm going to use a worker to place it next to this boat here. And it's going to let me take a 6-sided tile for the main board without a die. There's only 1 that I could take. It's got to be a specific color, so I'm taking that. And that is my turn.
All right, so you took that building, placed it there next to the ship, and then took another. I see it now. It popped for us to see after you hit the confirm button. So why couldn't he take that good in the 6 spot?
You have to have a tile that lets you do that. I'm pretty
Yeah, I
sure.
guess. Yeah, that might be the thing.
Okay, so grabbing goods is not. Demon.
Oh man.
Edmund is saying in the Discord he thought there was. I think he's trying to get in on the game. He didn't realize we already started.
Oh. Hey, Edmund. Our one international viewer. Where is he? I think I just invited him to Discord.
General chatter.
General chatter. Got it.
All right, so I'm going to take my 3. I'm going to use two workers to take this bank. And then I'm going to use my 1 to play the bank, which gives me 2 silvers, which lets me buy another tile. And I think I'm going to take...
Rob's in the chat trying to give us information.
the market.
What?
I'll take that market.
Who?
Rob.
Firm term. Oh, Rob's on there.
Okay.
Right.
He made it home. There he is. He's in the chat.
The one time he misses a show and Tom Vassell calls in.
Don't let Carlos win. Okay, thanks for that. All right, so I've got a 3 and a 1. I haven't done anything with
You can
goods.
get Rob on the chat.
I can begin setting up for the next herd thing here. Oh, geez. I'm going to go with the 1 and place to there because that'll finish a zone. And then placing that allows me to sell one of my goods of my choice. Is there a reason to sell one over another? I'm not
Doesn't
sure what
really
these
matter.
little dice mean.
That's the die you would need to use to sell that yourself if you want to sell it like without having an ability. Really, it matters if you have a scoring thing that scores based upon different goods or how many goods or things like that.
I'm going to sell some honey. And then I'm going to use this next die to grab and start preparing
You're
for.
going to use 2 workers for that.
I know. But there's just no yellows. There's no.
Well, it's a 3, so you can grab the 3 cows down there.
Oh, it is a 3. Same thing. Yeah, cows. And that is all.
Yep.
And I think there's a clock sound like it's yelling at me.
Well, yeah, because
It's because during the teach we had the timer going.
we had the timer going, so that's all right. We'll be okay.
All right,
Uh,
everything back on the board. I like that.
Yep. Oh, now we're in a fresh.
All right.
Rob says boat and shipping tiles let you take goods.
Yeah. So when you play a boat, you get to take goods.
And he says the Lightning pull off the win tonight 3-1. I gotta. Rob keeps us in check.
Thanks. You could join. He can join in the StreamYard if you want.
Oh yeah, let me
Gonna
send him
buy
the
this
stream.
ship.
If he wants to put his ugly mug on camera, but
Yeah.
I will send it to him.
Replace the ship.
He can give us crap for not recognizing.
Tom Bassel.
Goods. And I'll go for this guy. And I'm done with my turn.
Okay.
What's your strategy, Kyle?
All right, so I've got a 5.
I'm
I
making
wanna get some
mistakes.
Money. Do I want to get money or do I want to get workers? I think the workers are going to be more valuable. So I'm going to get the boarding house. I'm going to use the 2 to place that out. Got 4 workers. That's pretty good. That's me.
All right. Now my turn, huh? All right.
I'm sorry, I cut
okay.
someone off.
No, it's Kyle.
He was just I asked him his strategy. He said making mistakes.
Hey, Carlos,
I'm going to
you're right
use
behind me now.
I'm going to use my number 3. Do I use 3? What's in 2 and 3?
Yeah, I'm realizing there's a thing to where you start
Yep.
because I didn't know the whole where your castle starts. You have to kind of build from there. But you really want to find that zone with a lot of small areas and just kind of knock them all out early.
That's a decent strategy. I try to do that. I'm going to place this in.
It's very combo-tastic.
It can be, yes.
All off of 2 dice rolls. I like that.
Yeah. Well, it feels good whenever you're using 2 dice to do multiple things. Exactly. Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to use the 3.
And then so everything refilled back up, and that's because
Because we
we
went to a new round. You see, it went from A to B.
A to
So
B,
now each zone you complete is only worth 8 points plus the bonuses.
and we're only doing 5 of these rounds.
5 of these rounds, 5 turns in 5 rounds. So 25 turns.
Got it.
I may take
25 turns with 2 actions each. So there are 50 decisions to make in this game.
Maybe more than that, because some of those trigger more actions. But yeah, at a minimum, 50.
Oh, look at that mean mug. Hello, Rob.
Look at
Welcome to the
cat
stream.
dragged in.
I can't believe it. I've seen it posted all over the place. How could it be the one night?
Well, that's why. It's because you weren't there.
Obviously.
Yeah.
What the funny part is, if you go back and watch it, like I know I had no idea who it was. I think Wayne had an
It was
inkling but didn't
so
speak up.
awkward. I was like
I haven't watched
squealing
it.
out of cringe, and my wife was like, "What is going on?"
That's
I
the
had
worst.
no idea either. I thought it was just a new caller.
It
I was
threw
like,
us-
oh, somebody
yeah.
new's calling into the show. Some
It was
guy
a
He
new
has
caller.
such a distinctive voice. How did y'all not know?
It-
Like,
you know,
it's crazy.
with these headsets on, it didn't sound like him at all. Like it
There was no bass. It was very tinny.
yeah, it was he did not have his normal, it didn't sound like his normal voice. And when he called in, it had the Miami thing, and then he was like, I'm Tom from Florida, and we looked at each other real quick like, "Ooh, I know I'm finishing my turn." It was like, "Who is this?" We were waiting for him to start like yelling or screaming or crank calling, but
That's what I thought it was, because the first thing he said was, you see that descent over your shoulder? You can go ahead and throw that away.
Oh,
And I'm like, I thought it was going to be like Steven. Remember that Steven call
yeah.
where it went south?
yeah, oh yeah. I
They
remember
started
that.
cussing. So it just got me off guard. Like I wasn't, at that point, I was really only listening to the first cuss word. Like I was waiting for that first cuss word so I can drop them. But the calls kept going and the conversation kept flowing. We had a good time. And I turned to the chat and like they're all yelling in the chat. And I'm like, this isn't like the Vassal, is it?
I can't believe it.
Well, the funniest thing was whenever like Wayne was like, "Did you go all in or whatever?" I'm thinking, this is Tom Vassal. Like people just send him stuff. He's not buying games anymore.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then you were like,
He
"How many
played it
plays
off
did you
though.
get
He's
in?"
like, no, I only went in. I didn't go all in.
Yeah.
He
And
was
then
good.
and then you were like, "Who'd you play with?" And he's like, "Yeah, I was playing with the guys from work." And I'm thinking, the guys from work.
Ah, yeah.
He
in
never
retrospect-
name dropped.
Yeah, I
He
know.
never.
I wonder if he did all that on purpose.
I think he was messing with us to see how long it would take for us to realize.
Yeah,
but
probably.
that's cool though. It was great that he called in.
That's awesome. I
What
can't wait,
color is this?
can't wait to go back and watch.
That's which color? That's castle.
That's castle
Yeah,
color?
that's castle color. So you need to look for a castle,
Oh, crap.
which I took the castle.
I'm going to burn it. I'm going to
Spent
burn it.
3 workers.
I'm going to burn it. I'm going to do it.
Oh, you're crazy. You have 2 silverlings. You could have bought one from the center.
Confirm.
All right. Crazy man.
He probably wanted the castle. He's trying to convince me
No,
to leave it.
I have a castle on my board, but no. What I'm saying is, you can
kidding
use
me?
your 2
1 and
silverlings
1?
to buy the one from the middle, and then use that 6 to place something.
I'm counting on these 2s here to play something. That didn't work out.
I know it's really early, but how are you liking it, Carlos? I know you played it once before with me.
I don't remember it one bit, brother.
Don't remember? Yeah.
Not one bit.
We played it at Dice Tower, what, about 5 years ago, maybe?
Jeez, brother. None of that is clicking.
Yeah, we played it one time.
Did I fall asleep?
Probably.
Yes,
probably.
probably.
I got it on the table, so I pull it all out of the box, and
Okay.
these components are horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These are okay. The tiles are okay, but the player boards and the box is flimsy. And
and that's the 20th anniversary edition. That's the word. Like, this is
Yeah.
the first time I'm actually seeing this in person. And being honest, this is not that much better than the 20-year-old copy I have. It's a little bit more colorful, but it really is not that much different. And those are not as thick. Mine are thicker. The original.
the original ones?
Yeah, they're a little thicker. These are just paper.
No, they literally are. And you can see the ink is coming off. The print is coming off. Let me show you.
Yeah,
Oh.
it put on the edge.
On the perimeter of the
Oh.
paper, the border, you can see the ink peeling off.
Wow.
That or I got a counterfeit copy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wayne, you're up.
Yep, I'm going.
Wayne is slow.
Relax. I'm
Wayne's
not-
our slowest player.
I've been helping you out.
He's a teacher. Eh.
Why won't let me place a boat there?
You got 4 playing?
You,
Yep, all 4.
Oh, 4.
4,
So
okay.
Kyle,
5.
well,
myself.
3 playing and me kind of scrambling behind. the
Oh,
others.
okay. Yeah, gotcha.
It's because you broke me, Rob. You broke
Oh,
me.
sorry. No, 1 win. Come on, 1 win. That was
You
lucky.
blew us away.
It's
in that
because
win,
you
though. That was
nah, it
Kyle,
wasn't-
show
it
me on this
really-
burgundy box where
I
Rob
don't know
hurt
about
you.
Rob,
Aw.
a 30-point differential is not horrible in this.
30 points.
Hey,
We
if
Yeah,
I
scored
what
sell
two-
multiple goods, I still only get $1.
yeah,
That's
Yep.
stupid.
but if you get bonuses for selling goods
Oh,
later.
okay.
If
If
Gotta find that yellow tile.
yeah, Wayne took it.
You already
Yeah.
got it.
I already got one of them. Yeah, there's 2 of them. So
There's one that gives you a point per
Ah.
tile. Then I think there's one that gives you like 4 points for every type of good you sell.
yeah, or 2 for every different one.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe it's 2.
Yeah, you had that in the last game. Which one do I want here? Do I want the last? Yes, I want a silver mine.
Mine.
Mine. I want the silver mine, but I need to work my way over there. Crap.
I'm in danger. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Suddenly I'm out of workers and I feel like I'm in danger.
I realized I think I started in a terrible spot. I chose the upper part of my board, and I think I should have chosen the lower part where it would have been easier to have
Branch
access
out
to a little
from.
bit more things. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I chose poorly in the beginning. So now I'm scrambling to try to make up for it.
Right, so yellow tiles are scoring tiles. They're not going to give me any bonuses for now.
No, some of them do, but there's a few. Most of them are end game scoring, or things that like give you benefits, like let you change a die automatically without using workers.
Do I have to burn a die to buy from the center
No, you
spaces?
just spend your 2 coins.
And I tell it that by clicking on it?
Yep, there you go. You
And
just
it
bought
knows.
Yep, and now you use your 2, and you don't have any workers to place it.
No, I
This
don't.
is a good implementation.
Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah, it's really smooth.
Rob likes it smooth.
Like
I
Wayne's face.
I just like
Not
all
rough.
I like all the tooltips. Like you know, the biggest problem with this game when you're trying to teach people is them trying to figure out what all these tiles do.
Absolutely.
This makes it so much easier.
What can I do with this die?
Burn it for 2 workers.
Yes, please. And how do I do that?
Just click on the worker.
Click on it.
Okay. I need workers. Yes. I didn't know that was an option.
The one thing that the efficiency of using your workers, there were round or 2 where you spent a worker you probably didn't have to if you did it in different order, type thing.
And I'm learning my lessons.
Yeah. Mitchell 71 points. Damn.
No need to be putting any undue spotlight over here. You just do. You.
Nah, I just I enjoy teaching and watching.
I wish I could watch in real time what their boards are doing. Like we
Yeah.
only see when they hit go.
When they hit
Yeah,
go.
fair enough.
That's why you gotta talk through what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me. Oh boy.
He's got to verbalize his dumb decisions.
Oh my god. I'm not happy with how things are going right now. I am looking over my options currently.
All right, so he's got a 3 and a 4. Got a bunch of
Yes.
goods, no workers, and no money. You gotta work them
Keep
streets,
going,
bro.
Carlos.
You gotta go work them streets, get some money.
That was almost like the line from Blues Brothers that Chicago.
It wasn't on Univision.
We got a half a tank of gas, a pack of cigarettes, and $86. Hit it.
I'm gonna place my sheep.
He's using stuff he's already got.
Throwing some sheep up there and
Get some
move
sheep.
on to somebody else that's doing something.
There you go. Oh, my turn. There we go. Let's see what the hell I'm gonna do now.
Oh, give me crickets.
All right, good. I can place that.
So I
So I'm gonna
wonder.
place this time.
We're learning how to stream using this StreamYard stuff. So I've been spending like the $25 a month to be able to have this service. And so far, this seems pretty cool. Being able to get all of you on this live stream with me and playing this game. My question is, I wonder if it allows y'all to share screen, right? So like if it's your turn, does it let you share screen? What does it look like for you? Is it like a different window?
Very
No.
simple options.
It
Okay.
doesn't look like we could share screen. Maybe if we had OBS up,
No.
we probably could.
All right, so I'm
Yeah.
I'm in charge then.
Yeah.
I'm
All right, Mitchell, what are you doing on your turn?
All right, I'm
Scoring a lot
spending
more
this
points.
6 to get a tile from the middle because I want this boat. Then I'm going to spend another 6 to place this boat on a 4. It's going to take me 2 workers.
Why do you have
Just
to
set me
spend a
up for-
6 to get a tile from the center of the board?
I needed to
sell
sell
goods.
I needed $1.
Yeah, so he sold goods. to get
Okay,
the
so you
dollar.
use the 6 to sell goods to get $1 to then
takes
use those
the-
coins to buy the boat from the center.
Correct.
Right. And ooh, I didn't realize if you take from a square that has multiple tiles, you get both of them or all of them. So I just,
Yeah.
Oh, you get everything in the goods box?
Yeah.
Everything in the box. Yep.
Yeah.
So
What's in
it's
the box?
strategy.
What's
is
in the
to wait-
box?
Wait for the box to fill up, but then once it fills up, everybody wants it.
Nothing's in the box now.
All right, Rob, I'm going. You can see my turn. What am I doing, Rob?
Oh, I don't
got
know.
a 6 and a 4.
I'm on my phone here. I got to blow it up. Hold on.
Oh, go gadget eyes.
Well,
Yeah.
you got it. You can place a castle with your 6.
Yes, that was my plan.
There you go.
With
Now
one
that I have a
worker,
worker,
or
because I
5.
wanted to get that to finish that realm or
They give
zone
you a
or
free
area.
action.
That'll give you a free draw.
Why do I get a free draw?
Because you place the
Castles
tiles.
give you free action.
Get you free of anything. You could take a tile, place a tile, sell a good, or take workers.
It's like you have
And I
any
do that
dice of
right
your
now.
choice.
Yep.
Any die of your choice. Yep.
Oh, any number.
Anything. It's basically a wild.
It's a wild. I'm liking this. I want to place this
Yeah.
mine
Yep.
there
There you go.
to finish
Mine.
up some point.
And
Mine.
you
Mine.
can use your 4.
Mine.
You can use your 4 to place your castle.
Rob gets me.
Mine.
That'll be a good scoring round for you there.
And 71, Mitch, I'm coming up, Bobby. Don't call
Hey,
it a
man.
comeback.
Coming at you,
I'm just using Rob to help me figure it out.
Kyle's like, kick Rob. From
Oh,
the
we just
chat."
lost all the viewers. They left.
Oh, Rob just dropped.
Oh, it's me now.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I decided I needed? I think I need some more sheep.
I thought you were going to say a clue.
I need that too. And
You gonna go
Who
grab the
doesn't need
sheep
more
from
sheep?
the one here? I
I'm
gotta
gonna
see.
grab this town hall because I like the town hall because it'll allow me to place a tile of my choice from my storage as if I had a die, which is nice. I like the town halls a lot. So yeah. And that was my turn. I grabbed some sheep and a town hall.
It's Town Hall.
All right, I got a
allows
3.
you-
I'm getting some of these little black animals. I don't know what they are. And then I'm using my 1 to place them to complete an area using a worker. So I got some more points to get Carlos off my back. That's me.
So fast with those turns, man.
Gotta do it, man.
And Wayne's up.
And I got no workers, and the die rolls didn't help me at all.
Ah,
So it's kind of okay. Is that 4-point bonus for filling all of your castle areas? Is that all of us can get that?
No, it's
One
7 to
person.
4, and then that's
One
it.
person.
Yeah.
So it's not like Welcome to where the big number's gone and everyone else can get the little number. There's only going to be 2 people ever getting that point,
Correct.
Yep.
which kind of really rushes you.
yeah, it's a race to fill in sections in a sense.
Yeah,
to
everything in the
get
game
extra
is a
points.
race. Yeah.
I wonder why Stegmaier designed it that way.
I hate that meme so much.
What is that now? I've
What
never seen that.
meme?
Carlos pretends like
It started, I think, at Dice Tower Retreat.
Did it? All right. Carlos, you're up. Not a good turn. I'm not getting good die rolls.
Sure, blame it on the dice.
Blame it on the dice.
Mhm.
I'm stuck. I got stuck behind a couple of
So
dice.
Rob, you like this game as a dice game?
I was
Oh,
seriously
yeah.
just going to ask that.
Tons of
There's a-
mitigation, though.
There's
Come on.
tons of ways to mitigate.
There's a lot
yeah.
of mitigation. Yeah.
Yeah, tons of mitigation. So many different things you can do with a die.
Tell me more.
Oh, you can get some workers.
We
You
can
can
make a
take a
hat.
tile. You can place a tile. You can.
Aw.
Sell goods.
Carlos is getting brain burn.
That's what they call
Uh-huh.
it these days. Selling goods.
Mobile pharmaceuticals.
I feel like Mitch is playing dumb right now, and he's actually like a champion at this
Shark.
game, and he's
Yeah,
just
he's
kind
a
of like,
Watch out for the shark.
yeah, what happens if I click here? What?
What? I don't know what I'm talking about.
What's this? 70 points? What for doing this? Oh,
There are
And what's
no
this whole thing
waterfall
with the
tiles.
different animals thing? Like I remember a conversation about
So if
different animals.
if you get all the same animals in a zone, you're going to score like a multiplier. So like if you put those 3 sheep in or pigs, put 3 pigs and you score 3 points. But when you add another tile in for 2 more, it'll be like Rob, you probably know how does
It adds the number of that you already have in that same area. So if you put down a 3 pig tile in a green area, and then you get 3 points for it. If you put in, let's say, 2 pig tile in the same green area, you get 2 points for that tile plus the 3 again that you had for the other tile. So it
You
adds,
trigger all the past of
Right.
that same animal
Same
in that
animal.
same area.
Right.
correct. Yeah.
There's a yellow tile that gives you points for different types of animals, but you have to have that yellow tile. And at the end of the game, it gives you, I think it's 4 points for every different type of animal you've put on your board. So
How much are you playing this, Robert?
I've only played it twice in the last year.
You really got this down pat.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
Yeah.
What's it?
Now, are you doing the Kickstarter to get the nice fancy?
Oh, I wish I had the money, but
What's
no.
an estate/duchy?
That's the whole thing. Your whole
The
thing
whole-
is your
yeah,
estate
your whole
slash
board.
duchy. Yeah.
Yep.
The whole your board.
All right, what am I gonna do with this too?
We can use Rob as like a rules,
He's our rules.
Oh, I don't know
lawyer.
about that, but
he's a teach, man.
yeah.
Hey, I
He's
didn't,
good at teaching.
I didn't do too bad. I only missed the one thing. So I'm happy about that.
That's me.
Ugh. My turn, huh? Again with crap.
So is the duchy the things you reserve at the
So-
bottom? Like, why does it say estate/duchy?
It's probably just different
I think
terminologies. and
just
different
terminology
versions.
for
Yeah.
what they call that. Your whole kingdom is estate/duchy, depending on probably where you're from.
That's weird.
Okay, so in the rule book,
So-
it calls the player board a duchy.
Okay.
Let me see if I can't find where it calls something an estate. I wonder
I
if
just
the
wonder, maybe it's
expansion-
different versions. Yeah.
Yeah, that was another bad turn. I've
Oh,
had
back to me.
3 turns in a row without making points. That sucks.
Oh, this is wonderful.
So just an example on my turn, what I didn't like my die roll, so I used one of my dice to create workers, and then I used my 6 die and used a worker to place my town hall, which then allowed me to place another tile. So I was still able to place 2 tiles. That's kind of the cleverness of the game. It's like
Right. It's
being
the
able to
order.
work those
Yeah.
those things around to like make it in your favor. It's very satisfying.
You can play with the order of operations, and that's
Yep.
like, yeah. If you really, and that's probably what I'm missing right now is I'm just trying to go quick and help
Well,
out
that-
Carlos
that-
here. And
Last game that
Because
I
I'm
did so
missing-
well in is I really maximized tiles that allowed me to do extra things, usually taking extra tiles or placing extra tiles. And so it just gave me so many more actions throughout the course of the game. I just was able to string those together.
Well, and where you really scored a bunch of points too is you stacked, I think, like 6 or 7 of one type of good, and then
Yeah.
like the second to last turn you sold that, which you scored 2 points or a point for every good you sold, and that was
Right.
and then you had a
Jeez.
multiplier on that. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's where you scored that additional kind of 30 points.
Yeah, I had
Because
the
if you
yellow
look-
tile that gave me a point per tile that I had sold. And so I was really trying to play that tile game. And so they came out where I could grab multiples of the same one. I stacked up, I think it was 6, and then sold them right at the end of the game to get get 12 points, basically 1 per, and then 1 per again for the yellow.
And that's why I like the BGA implementation is because I went back and looked at the scoring, and it broke down where everybody scored from, and that's where you pulled away from us. Like you had 250 and I had like 230 or 225 or something like that. So it was like a 30-point difference. But I totally just forgot to grab scoring tiles. I don't know why. I like my entire yellow area was not even filled in. So I was like, I don't know where I was thinking, and that's sometimes you can get focused on one area and not thinking about grabbing tiles that are going to score you points later.
Yeah.
Wait, on your last turn, it says Mortex sells goods for 8 points. How are you selling goods for points?
You get 4 points for every good you sell. Also, it's
Oh, I didn't
on top of the
realize
money.
that.
Yeah, so that's when you're selling your goods, you're scoring points too.
Oh,
So that's where selling multiple scores you a ton of points. So like Rob did, he sold 6 at one time.
That's why you don't get much money,
Yeah.
but you're getting points.
Right. So like Rob sold 6 of the same kind for 12 points or whatever, and
Just
then
one
scored
action. Yeah.
with one action, and then got an additional 6 in scoring at the end. So that one action scored him 18 points at the end of the game, which was huge.
Yeah, that's the other thing is if you can save up a bunch of, collect a bunch of the same type of tile, You don't want to sell them too early because you can keep collecting them. They just stack, even though you can only take 3 different types of goods at any particular time because you only have 3 places to store them. But if you get multiples of one, they stack. So if you can stack a bunch of the same type and then near the end of the game, sell a bunch of them just for one action, you can get a bunch of points just by one action.
So how
I'm
much
worried
is
about
the
Rob sharking
Kickstarter
this thing.
reprint cost of this game?
What now?
Well, how much was it to back the reprint of this?
So the fancy version you can get kind of like the base pledge is $100.
Yeah.
But it's packed.
Well,
it has every expansion
All
ever.
the expansions. Yep.
It's got a new expansion like a vinery vineyard board. It's going to have overlays, wood tiles. I mean, it's gorgeous.
With the all
There's a
in, I
pledge
think
below that.
$100.
Yeah, there's a pledge below that. That's $10
$10
less.
less for
no minis.
without the minis.
Yeah, the minis you get castle minis. You have 4 sets of 4 castle minis. For $10, it's worth it. Then there's a $150 pledge where you get acrylic tiles and a mat and a neoprene mat, and now there's like a $260 pledge which gets like the 3D Catan tiles for everything, for all of the tiles. But the tiles in the new version are bigger. They're going to be like 30% or 40% bigger. They're working on the iconography, and they're going to have acrylic acrylic overlays so that when you bump the board, it doesn't mess up all the things there. So I'm going to be pledging for the $100 one. So, but Rob can't play it. He's not allowed.
Thanks. I'll play
Wings
the old
up.
version.
Yeah. All right, do that.
Ay, Dios mío.
Wayne, you're
Stressing,
falling
Carlos?
behind, man.
I know.
I'm trying to figure something out here, but the dice just aren't popping.
Mitigation, man.
Trying to figure out where I got all those people from last time. Boarding house. All right, boarding house was that, and I don't see any.
Oh, you blew through all your workers. You had 8 workers at the beginning.
Yeah, he blew through those pretty quick.
Put
Yeah.
them to work.
All right, I think I'm gonna do.
Oh, I see. I was going to ask about turn order. I remember now. There's that board, like the reputation track.
Yep, it moves every time you do a shipping tile. Blue
At first,
boat.
that didn't seem like a big deal, but I'm seeing how going earlier is definitely, man, what you're drafting.
Some early
Yep.
Big
selections,
deal.
yeah.
Oh, speaking of that,
So am
That's why
I
I like those
first on that
ships. The
track,
ships are
or am I
fun.
last?
You're last. You haven't placed
You're
any
last,
boats.
buddy. Yeah.
No wonder I feel like I'm not. Options aren't there. All right, I guess I gotta fix that.
You stack to the top whenever you move up. If you move up on a spot somebody's already on, you go ahead of them.
That's strange. Well, like, why? They were there first.
Yeah, they went early. You waited and jumped them afterwards. Yeah,
If you're not moving forward, you're backwards.
If you're not first, you're last.
you're not rubbing your rubbing
not
your
rubbing
racing.
your
Whoa,
racing.
whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa! It's a
whoa,
family-friendly
whoa,
stream,
whoa.
Robert.
Rubbing the racing.
Double crafting.
that's what
Double
she
crafting. Yeah.
Oh, Wayne, I found a couple beers
Oh,
in the mini fridge hiding.
It's
My
a
house.
family
I thought I was
show.
out.
Got hidden beers.
Oh, we got a couple of Yingling lagers, baby.
there we go.
Oh,
Whoop,
Wayne's catching up. Wayne's
You're
catching
welcome.
Thank you, Robert. All right, so I'm going to get out from last place by using a 4 to grab a shipping boat. Then I'm going to use the 5 with a worker
still be
to
in
place
last.
said shipping boat. And wow, I'm still last. That'll be all.
I wasn't trying to encourage you to
You
get
moved up one.
He's moving on up.
And moving up, Wheezy.
This is
All right.
this has long been like so. I don't know. This was like one of the first games I bought. So it's 21 years ago, like when I first got out of graduate school, and we played the heck out of this game, and then for some reason I stopped playing it because of all the new hotness or whatever. And having played this on BGA, that new Kickstarter I was waiting on, and it just rekindled that this is definitely a top 5 game.
Well, I can
Top
see
3
I can
game
see
for me.
being disappointed in this
Yeah,
20th
the
anniversary
People were
crap.
pissed about this.
Oh yeah.
Right. I felt that way when they did Betrayal at House on a Hill second edition. Like I had loved Betrayal for so long and beat up my copy. I was super excited about getting one that was going to be modern day printing and all that. Yeah. And then it came out and it's like wafer thin tiles and issues with the and it's like and they didn't fix the issues with the rule book. I was just pissed. I could see how this would piss somebody off who loved the game.
Yep.
All right,
So
Kyle takes a church.
I bought a church, which
Not
allowed me to
liking.
take any mine, castle, or yellow tile of my choice. I wanted a mine, so I took it out of the 4 spot and threw it in my. Mines are nice, and I didn't grab them early on.
Yeah, but this is, and that was cool. Is so this. I mean, I've played a lot of games, but I mean, obviously, I think you guys have probably played more different games than I have in the last few years because I play older games, but I don't know. This is still a top 3 game for me. Easy.
Yeah, it's really good.
I only just recently discovered it, and I'm in love. I just love it. I just love every time I play it. I have a good time with it.
Yeah, I hadn't played it since Carlos and I played. Like I said, Dice Tower, maybe about 5 years ago, and it's just one of those that it kind of got set aside. I played it 3 or 4 or 5 times when I first learned it, and then like I said, it took about a year or 2 in between plays. I played it once with Carlos at Dice Tower, and then I haven't played it since. And then until I saw somebody, I forget, it was Wayne probably started up a game on BGA. I was like, oh yeah, I like that game. I remember that game, and then played it. I guess I played it twice now in the last month or so, and just really fallen back in love with it. It's a great game.
I just experienced my first turn where I could do basically nothing, and I just had to set up for next turn. That was not fun.
I've had a bunch of them this game.
A rebuilding
definitely.
year.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of mechanics here that like you can see it in other games, in more modern games, but the combination of everything here between the different tiles and what you do with them, the
That was
shipping,
a
the
good
goods.
turn.
Yeah.
That was a good turn.
Oh, you got some of
That
that
felt
combo
good.
goodness?
Yeah.
I felt it. I wasn't sure what I was doing with it, but I was able to grab a castle, place the castle, and then placing the castle allowed me to finally fill in the piggies into that area, completing the area, and then getting that bonus that Rob talked about for multiple piggies.
Confirm your turn.
Confirm that bad boy. 98 points.
Hey, I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't need
Yeah,
that.
don't let Carlos win. Come on.
How do I do that again?
Well, I can get my mind down, but I.
All right, so Kyle's up. I'm gonna narrate like a sportscaster, like I do for Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm feeling stuck because I'm trying to get down to some spots on the lower part of my board. I just want to have a little bit more access. I feel like I'm kind of closed off because it's hard. Basically, I'm blocked off from the lower part of my board because of the
Which is where all the small areas are. You've got this like river you had to get past.
Build up some
and
points because I'm falling behind. So I want to like close.
You got to
off some
fill up
sections,
one of
but
those big sections
I do
before
I
you
do.
can start doing all the little points.
You can't get some sheep? No sheep out there, huh?
Yeah, no sheep. I might have to throw something else. Wayne, how does it work? So if I have all these sheep, but if I throw a different animal in there, does it like screw up my points?
No,
you just
don't get the bonus.
You don't get the bonus. So you have 8. You have like 10 sheep in there. If you fill that in with sheep, you would get like 15 points, right? But if you just throw 2 cows in there, you're just gonna score 2 points for the cows. But then you'll still score for completing the region. So you get 6 points plus 7.
Let me understand that.
Okay.
Let me
Why
say
am I
it
only
in
scoring for
Carlos.
cows?
You're gonna
'cause
score
I-
the cows when you drop them,
I'm not completing a whole.
but you're
section
not
of
going to get
animals. I gotcha.
9 points, right?
Right.
You won't get another 9. Like if you put
Yeah.
another sheep there, you'll get another 9 for the 9 that are already
So
there.
you complete that zone. So you get 6 points for completing the zone, and then it's 4 tiles. So that'll give you an additional 10. So
But he's leaving 9 on the table.
So it'll be 16 points plus 2 or 3 for whatever cows you put in there. But if you put pigs in there, it would be 16 plus like 12 more. So it'd be like a 28 point
No,
zone.
sheep.
Sheep.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. You'll leave 9 on the table if you pick another animal.
And now
But
we're
you-
focusing on the sheep, and once sheep go out there, somebody's gonna hate draft them.
Screw me over. You see somebody
Yeah.
needs sheep, you grab them.
Yeah, there are. And think about this though: is like if you don't complete it this round, you lose 2 points, right? So it goes from 6 to 4. You still score the multiplier for being a 4-point zone or 4 tile zone. So it is almost in your benefit to wait and score and try to get sheep in there so
Yeah.
you can score in the 9.
So
You're giving up
my
2, so you're
thoughts
still going
are-
to net 7 if you complete it next round.
My thoughts are I'm going to select this 4 die. I'm going to grab my mine. I'm going to slap it up in here. I'm going to grab this 5 die. I'm gonna grab this yellow tile that gives me 4 points for churches. Since I already have a church out there, it's something that'll help me later. So, and then I'll confirm my turn.
There you go.
That was my logic.
You know what I can't believe? That there are 6 people actually watching this.
No, that's cool. Talk to us.
I'm like Robert and I did this for the first time on Sunday night. I was stunned that anyone even watched.
No,
Like,
I like
it blew my mind.
I jumped in for like a couple of minutes, but I was busy with stuff. So I
think we had
Also, it was
four-
Arc Nova. So,
14 at one time. Yeah.
Yes, we had 14 different people at one time watching. I think that's more than we get on the show.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right, let's see. I got a two die.
People love their
So to all
Two
6 of
I
you,
guess.
thank you.
That's a church. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna use my 2 to grab a church, and then play my church.
So it's Wayne's board here. Let's look at it. So he's grabbing a church. He's playing a church. It's going to be one of these yellow here, a 5, a 4, or 1. He's got the 2s. So he's probably placing it in the 1 spot to fill that
Yo,
zone
why are you
up.
taking my church?
Sorry.
I thought you wanted to cheat, bro.
You know I need churches. I mean, come on.
Can't have it all, Kyle.
I know,
I
right?
thought this.
Come
I
on.
thought this was a co-op.
Oh my gosh, that's the next one. I got to Jamie to make this into a co-op. Oh God. Castles of Burgundy World.
That'll be the.
I think that Jamie reference came from was Sleeping Gods was what we were playing, I think, wasn't it?
Yes, it was Sleeping Gods. It was.
Dan.
Damn zones, man.
Dan, for
There's
a
a
moment.
team game though here.
There is, so in this edition, they did have like a co-op board where you're
I love team games.
and there's a solo option too, where like you could. What was cool is, well, back in the day, I don't know how often they did. They used to have tournaments of this, and so every year they would have like Castles of Burgundy tournament, and they would release a new board for that year's tournament, and like that was like the expansion or the the promo that they would hunt down is like somewhere in Germany they had this like Castles of Burgundy tournament, and everyone's hunting down the boards.
Hey, Carlos.
I'm
Narrate
starting.
your turn.
I'm sorry.
He's going.
I'm
That was
fi-
a Mitch turn. That was
like-
quick, man. He was done.
I'm so close to Mitch's score. Like I'm really like I'm zoned in.
He's battling.
And then
Did
I
you
get to
say you were
take it.
starting to like this? Did I hear that?
I'm feeling it. Right. So
Yeah.
I
Oh, it's
had a
so
5 and
good.
a 6. I used the 5 to grab a carpenter's workshop. I used the 6 to place it adjacent to my yellow tile 9. But placing the carpenter allows me to immediately pull another beige tile from the perimeter. And so I'm trying to decide if I take the watchtower, because it's going to score me 4 points. But the carpenter lets me grab more. But then there's the church.
And we know Kyle wants
I'm
the
going
churches.
church.
Oh, you son of a!
Hate draft.
That church is strong. It lets you grab one of like what yellow,
Yeah, one of the yellow.
mine, castle, or
Mine,
yellow tile.
Yeah, that's nice. It's a nice. Take me to church.
Yeah. Whitechapel.
Boom.
Not doing.
Oh, I found a cookie.
These are all my
I don't
oceans.
know how old these are.
Use a default tickets from.
You're welcome to have some. Wayne.
I'm good, thanks. I'll pass on your like 10-year-old cookies.
Mystery
that you found
cookie,
on the table, yeah. Like grandma with a Werther's in her purse. Oh, here you go.
Peel the
All right.
lint off. And...
All right, Mitchell
Don't
did
want
lightning
pigs.
turn. Scored 7, 12,
Bless
another
it,
19
Mitchell.
points.
Rob, did it go well with the family for the graduation dinner?
Yeah. We had a good time. We went over to Beef O'Brady's, had some wings. That was good.
Man,
Why are y'all
Watch the game.
graduations?
we go to school fairly late?
I think we lost them.
Yeah, maybe Mitchell froze.
Why are y'all graduations in summertime?
We just ended in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
we
school's only been
make
out
our
2 weeks.
graduations like 2 weeks before the end of school.
No, they
Oh.
don't.
Really?
Because there's
Yeah.
so many schools. You understand? So Hillsborough County we're the 5th or 6th biggest school district
In the
in the
country.
country. So there are so many high schools, and they're big schools here too. Like you were talking about graduating classes, 600, 700 kids easy. So
529 in my son's tonight. Yeah.
yeah. So they it can be a pain.
Takes a while to get them all done.
Wow.
I have a
And that was long, bro.
spot. I don't have silver.
Yeah. Almost 2 hours. Yeah.
It's funny. I'm just snapping pictures of Robert from across the arena.
I saw you put that in the Discord.
Oh yeah.
That's so terrible.
I was like, I wonder where Rob is, and all of a sudden I saw like a flabby white guy with like a tie and a shirt. And like, I bet that's Rob. Zooming in. Yo, it is Rob.
My favorite was the enhanced jokes in the Discord.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My college roommate and I, that we would joke about enhance in TV shows all the time. So
All right, completing 2 zones this turn. Done.
Y'all keep moving up the chain. Like, I'm not even gonna do boats anymore. Forget that.
Change plane.
What's interesting is if you get all the way to the end at the
You'd be
beginning,
first.
like you're first, but not the whole game, because if someone gets on top of you, they go first. So it's not always necessarily the guy who rushes all the way to the top right away. You actually don't want to. You want to be like that second person, like, because then usually 2 people get to the end pretty quick, and then it's late game before the other 2 or 3 people catch up.
It's a
Are our
dark-
boards going to be mostly full at end game?
Yeah, probably about 80 to 90% full if you've played pretty good. Like I can't remember if I've ever had a completely full board, but no, I don't.
Last game we
Yeah, that
played, I
makes
had
sense.
3 spots left, and I did pretty good. I mean, that
Yeah.
was pretty
You were
optimized.
you were 250 something, so that was a pretty good score. I mean, that's pretty high end score. That was really an alpha type game. So I think I had 5 or 6 open spots in that last game.
just keep inflating his ego, Wayne.
Woo!
No, it was a good game.
Don't
But part
hurt
of it
ya.
was-
It was
you know,
a good game.
It was fun.
Yeah, and it's also, you had a couple of people that are learning the game and still trying to find all the intricacies. So and then I'll be honest, I completely, like I said it before, completely forgot about scoring tiles. I didn't grab yellow the entire game, so that killed it. So if you're not, if 1 or 2 people aren't grabbing scoring tiles and he's grabbing them all, he's going to score a ton of points at the end. That's why I messaged you, Kyle, separately. I said, you were saying that I was zooming past you. I said, wait, Rob's going to fly past us, because I realized 3/4 way through the game that I screwed up and didn't
Yeah,
take
he
any
called
scoring
it.
tiles, and he got multiple. Yeah. So
Yeah, I did the board with that ring that was right around. I started in the middle, and then the ring all around the middle was all yellow. So I really kind of had to go yellow just to get out. And
Yep.
so I figured, hey, while I'm here, let me just fill up all the yellows. So first half of the game, I think I had all the yellows full, and allowed me the second half of the game to start going for specifically those things that I had already grabbed those
Scored for, yeah.
in-game multipliers
Yeah, that's
on.
good.
No, so you set all your goals early.
yeah.
Yep.
So he had Kyle's board,
Huh.
and he started right
Yeah, I
in
was
the
gonna
center.
say you have my board.
Okay,
he
yeah.
started in the center and cranked out all those yellows, and then went out from there.
I wasn't as smart as you, and I didn't start in the middle. I just jumped out to the edge.
Well, but that could be hard though too, because if everyone buys a bunch of yellow tiles that first round,
Yeah.
there's only
You're-
four.
You're
There's
kind
only
of
4
trapped
yellow
inside
tiles
that
that.
center.
Yeah, that whole first round there's only 4 yellow tiles, because you can't really
But
buy
if
anything
you
from the
can-
middle. So
But if
had
you
I-
can get out, like you have access to everything. Like,
Yep. yeah, it's a good, and that's what's good is too is the different boards and the different layout. There's different strategies.
It makes it
It
replayable.
makes it replayable, because it's like, well, not only is this is the tiles that come out are all random.
Right.
The goods are all random. The dies.
Will there
are random.
always be yellow tiles available?
Yeah, there'll be one in each in 3 of the 6 spots. Or 4
So
of the
that
6
doesn't
spots.
change.
Yeah,
the
that-
distribution of the colors doesn't
The
change.
distribution of the colors doesn't change, but the tiles that get drawn every round are every random, and then the board is different. So you have different strategies you do for different boards. And so, like, I
Okay.
tend to, for some reason, never go for animals. So I hate boards that have like weird spots for animal placing. I just something I never get into. I should try a different strategy and do animals all the time.
I wanted this mine over in the 5 spot, and I was tempted to use 2 workers to change my 3 die to go get it. But then I realized if I just buy this bank over here in the 3 spot, and I use my 2 die to place it,
Oh, he gets the
and then I get
mine
2
in the
coins,
middle.
and I'll just buy the one from the middle.
There you go.
It's finding those
Oh.
combos that are available.
Yeah. I hope that was a wise decision. We'll see. We'll see if it was a bold move, Cotton. We'll see if it plays out.
It's a bold move. Let's see. I think I'm actually going to sell some goods here, because I can do that and then buy one of these guys.
Carlos, you've been sitting right under 100 for a while, man. What's the whole?
I can't break the glass ceiling.
Stalled out.
I did. I'm trying to figure. I was just looking at that, figuring out like, what am I doing wrong now?
I don't I'm the one sitting here with 62 points, so that's stalling out. Wayne passed me.
Oh, not Wayne.
Man, that's rough.
I'm saying he was behind me, and all of a sudden he's just launching past me, and I'm just lingering. I feel like I'm stumbling a bit.
I have no money.
How are workers represented in the real game? Are there like meeples or something?
I didn't see any meeples in the box.
I thought
see a
they
bunch
were
of
cardboard
tokens.
chits, if I remember.
Watch your mouth.
Chit.
Yes, they're chits.
Some pieces of chip.
Oh my God, no, they are though. This
Yeah, it's
artwork
garbage.
is horrendous.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Mechanics. The game's all about the mechanics.
6.
Unless you buy deluxe.
Criminal Watch.
Rob, the Means and Dice guys were calling you out the other day. We were talking about the Board Game Gumbo guys. Whenever we were streaming, I don't remember how it came up. We were talking about theme, and they were like, for a guy that doesn't like theme, Rob always talks about theme.
It's just a joke. I've mentioned that a few times. It started out being a big old theme thing, but really, I don't hate theme like we play it up. We play it up a little bit, but yeah, I'm definitely mechanics first.
Gosh darn it, I can't do it.
Don't lie. You'll play a black and white checkered board.
Oh, I
as long
will.
as the mechanics are good.
Yeah, as long as mechanics are good. I'm mechanics first.
Where's Wayne? Let's look at his board. Let's see what would he do.
What you doing, Wayne?
3 and a
What
6.
are you thinking about?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to figure. I need workers, but I don't want to waste a die on workers. So I'm thinking about building for the next round. And so I'm thinking about taking that thing, which is, yeah, that would work well.
I am ready for this board to
Yeah.
be refilled.
Yeah, it's getting
Yeah,
to that,
right?
like nitty gritty now. Huh?
I like that flow. The ebb and flow of the availability of stuff, the tension, the tightness,
Yeah.
and then okay, buffet's open again. Let's go.
I just
great.
feel like everything clicks in this game. Like everything, it's just he hit it out of the ballpark on this design.
Stefan.
Is this
I
a
don't know if
Stefan
I've played
Feld?
any of his other games.
Yeah, this is a
yeah.
Feld.
I don't even know what his other games are. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, Mitchell's doing really good here.
Dude, yeah, the score is showing that. All right, Carlito's going.
Rob.
Carlito's going to grab the church and drop it here. Oh, come on. You can do it. Why won't it place? Undo. All right, so I'm going to grab the die, and then I'm going to tell it the church, and I want to put the church there.
You already have a church in that zone. You cannot place the same type of building in the
I
same
will
area.
Oh, I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
chuck a duck.
How does one do that?
There is a tile that will allow you to do it.
That was my whole plan.
There's a tile to break that rule, but yeah, unless you have that
Yeah,
one
but
yellow
it's-
tile, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to
Alright.
find.
Oh, I already got a carpenter there. I can't even put that there.
Yeah, it requires
Yeah.
you to diversify a bit on buildings.
It's crazy that they did this 20th anniversary edition and they didn't really do it better. It's brighter artwork. I mean, the original version is really dull, muted colors, but the artwork is basically the same. That's crazy.
Sigh. That's all I got to say. Sigh. This turn's gonna blow. Like I had an awesome combo thought out, and that no double buildings things.
So, Rob, you watching the game at the Beaver Brady's?
Yeah, we were over there watching it. Yeah.
I was watching the score. I saw it was 1-1, and then all of a sudden, it, like game over 3-1. So they scored late, huh?
They scored a goal with about a minute 52 left, I think, and then they got an empty netter right after that.
Oh, okay, nice.
Meat's back on the menu, boys. See what I did there, Mitch?
Yes, it was Lord of the Rings reference. I'm too busy trying to take my turn here. Oh, so I cannot put another watch.
Oh, it refreshed. All right, nice. There we go.
Oh, that's pretty good. I'm just deciding what I'm getting for my bonus.
Oh, sorry, your bonus. I see how it
Rob, how's the StreamYard working on the mobile device?
A lot better than I thought. I'm trying real hard to keep my phone steady so it's not jumping all over the place, but I'm just kind of sitting here on the couch. But yeah, it's better than I thought. I mean, it's a little little screen, so it's hard to see anything. But as long as I'm sounding good, I mean, it looks really
Shake
good.
it some. It might.
He had a little too much, had a little too much beer at the
Yeah, I had a
Thought I
picture.
libations at.
Didn't get bigger.
No,
I just bought my sheep.
There you go.
Bought my
Your
sheep.
sheep. That'll score you a lot of points because
Did he got it? He got it.
we got a sheet
Took me
now.
a
He's
long
gotta-
time to get it.
Oh, I can't
don't
see it
know
'cause he
why I
hasn't
waited.
it hasn't
confirmed.
refreshed yet.
He's got to find
Yeah,
that
hold on.
4 dice to place it, and that'll be 9
Did
points.
he buy the
there.
sheep with the 1? No,
I
he bought the
can't
sheep
place
with
it
the-
right now.
Yeah, he's gotta
Is
wait.
money worth anything
Probably
at
the
end
3.
game?
Like I think any silverling that's left over is a point per maybe or something.
I think it might be. I think workers are a point every 2, and then silver maybe 1 to 1.
Something like that.
So your tiles that calculate, for example, like how many goods you've sold, is it keeping track of those? Is that already in the scores that we're
that's,
seeing?
No, that's not in the scores yet.
Is that the only thing? Just those
That's
yellow
really the only
tiles?
thing that's not in the scores yet. Of those yellow tiles, the only thing that's not in the end game scoring. And that's why, like, we had that conversation in Discord about like how this is crazy. Really, you're keeping track of the score all game long, and then at the end of the game, all you have to do is score your yellow tiles. So it's pretty. The scoring's pretty simple, and cleanup's even easier because you just sweep it all into I have little bags, so you just take all the tiles and just throw them in the bags for the color, and then it's done.
Well,
I
I bet
just put it
the
on the
cleanup,
box.
the refresh phase is a little taxing because you have to match these different colors, right?
Well, no. So what? Like I have little bags that you put all the color in. So hey, we need 4 yellow. You just reach it back.
Opaque or Ziploc?
No, like they like little like dice bags, like special ones for like
these?
Yeah, like those. But they're the colors of the things with the logo of the the
Oh,
Dutchies or whatever.
jeez. Where'd you get those?
They were like on Board Game Geek, BGG. And the new version will have the stand up bags, for them.
You're up.
And so it's really
Wayne's
easy.
up.
Just grab a bunch and go. All right, there we go. Let's see. All right, what am I doing here?
Okay. So designated bags for each tile based on color.
Yep.
Hey, you guys think we should skip Wayne's turn? Is that
Can we do that?
No.
Oh, if we vote that, will that happen?
Why
Let's test. Go ahead. Let's.
Don't be jerks. Don't be those guys.
You set the setup, the format.
I know.
Like, why'd you put a timer on
I
it?
don't know, man. Those are free.
All right, Robert, we got to get this to the table for real, though.
Yeah,
Like,
let's play it.
I'm, especially that we're gonna have a tournament. I think you and me need to be like Rocky and
Bullwinkle?
no, puñeta.
Hey, Carlos, I just passed you in score.
How is
Who's
it?
Rocky? Who's Bullwinkle?
Whoa, shooting up there.
Oh,
Hey, where do I go to sign up for this tournament?
Getty's going to set it up in the Discord channel, and we'll do a Swiss format. And he's run tournaments for the tabletop
BGA?
game talk. No, the tabletop game talk
Oh, okay.
podcast. And that's where him and I met on there playing a ton of BGA games together. That's how he came over here. So he's running an Azul tournament for them, and he's getting ready to run what's the train game, the roll and write train game that we played a few times.
Railroad Inc.
Railroad
Yeah,
Inc,
Yeah,
he's
that's
going to do
a
a
good
Railroad
one.
Inc tournament. So he has some experience setting up the tournaments. And the good thing is he can set up the tournament, and even if you don't have 100 ELO, he can send you a direct invite to the tournament.
So do I need to let him know, or is he going to make a post or something in the Discord?
We'll make a post in the Discord server probably. We made a poll, but I think what we're trying to get to is maybe 12 players, 3 games of 4, and then do Swiss format with that. So I think we had 9 people already. So
Yeah, I
Where's
think
the
you said
poll
we were
so
up
I
to
can go
9.
and respond to it. Do you know what channel?
yeah,
There's
in the Arrange It Online game, there's a thread for
Thread.
the Castles of Burgundy
How do
tournament.
you get to threads?
so if you go to that channel, you'll see at the top there'll be actually a hashtag for a thread. Like when I create a thread, it separates it out from the rest of the chatter.
Okay, hold on.
So if you go to the arrange an online game,
Hold on
and then
just a
you'll
second.
see. Oh, is it his turn?
I'm sorry. I'm taking my
Just gotta-
turn. So.
I'm gonna keep messing with him. So
I'm
if you go to-
taking these headphones out.
Keep distracting him. Keep talking. Keep distracting
I
him.
see the points dropping. The more I talk.
That's the way to.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Carlos.
When you go to that channel, the arrange a online game channel, the thread will actually be
I see it
separated
now.
from that.
Yeah, there you go. Totally off topic, but how's your cat that lost a paw?
Fine. Every now and then he limps on it a little bit, but it's healing well, and it seems like his claw is starting to grow back amazingly.
That's crazy. All right, y'all.
It was
can-
creepy
Hey,
because
how's
the
your-
last. Oh
what-
yeah.
How's your? Was it a dog you had posted
A
about?
cat. He went to sleep this
Oh man,
Wednesday.
how's the kiddo?
Man, it was rough. Let me tell you, as a father, like he sadly, but the wailing cries of an 8-year-old who's trying to, deal with, death of this. Oh my God, it was freaking rough.
I'm gonna cry. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking about it. Like
It
I've
was-
been through that with my
yeah.
kids, man. My eyes are watering right now.
Yeah.
It hurts when you watch your kids hurt. It hurts.
Yeah, we in all honesty, a friend of ours had warned us ahead of time, like, hey, your cats are sick. They're gonna, Mr. Rogers, man, he got it on lock. There's a book called like When Pets Die, and he wrote it like in the 70s or something, and he read it last night and was like, I get it now, Dad. Okay, good. Thank you, Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah,
We've been through some of those, and it's like they bring so much joy, but man, it can be so much heartache too.
I'm not doing it again. I told wifey I'm done.
Oh my God, my wife and kid were already like, "Can we get more kittens?" I'm like,
nope.
nope. I said I have to compromise and be like, "Give me till Christmas to make that decision." But I'm sure I'm gonna lose that argument. But I want to be able to travel the cons in the next 4 or 5 months and not have to worry about cats at home for a while. But yeah, and it's expensive, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah. Oh, Rob, you going after dark, man?
Yeah, I had to change locations. I was going to say the one drawback of being on my mobile device, it said I was down to 2% battery, so I had to move into a room.
Do you not have a computer you can get on?
No, we're still putting the house back together, and I haven't put our house computer back together. So we got a couple laptops laying around, but they're not turned on or anything.
I feel like I'm in bed with you. What is
Oh.
that?
There's the bed right over there.
There you go.
Beans and ice after hours.
Yeah, it's midnight for you guys. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it already?
Hey, but it's benefited us Florida people working from home.
Oh, yeah.
I get to roll out of bed and turn on my computer.
that seems very common for you guys over there. Must be nice.
It is for the pandemic, at least. A lot of us.
All right, I broke 100.
There you go.
Woo!
I can see this. I can see us sitting around the table and like not saying a word playing this.
Scam, yeah.
It's because
This is not as brain burning as brass, but
No.
you can get lost in the thought that this can be, learning the iconography and like if playing
Yeah.
it. I'll tell you, playing this in person, I'd be sitting here looking at my player aid like, what does that do again? What does that do?
Yeah.
again?
that's what I feel like every time the flop comes. We're all gonna spend
Like,
time
oh.
just looking at our player aid and
Yeah.
what does that do?
The one benefit of the BGA is you just
Hover over.
Yep, it really is pretty cool.
Can we predict what Kyle's gonna do? Can we get in his head? He's got a 5 and a 2.
He's gonna. Oh, he can't play the sheep because he doesn't have
Oh, he
workers.
doesn't have the 4.
Oh,
no,
no,
he
got it.
sold it for the workers and played. He wanted it that
Oh,
bad.
That bad. Look at that.
I'm annoyed with my die roll, so
and he's 3 points from 100.
I'm still under 100, you bastards.
It's okay. You go first.
True.
Just figure out what Mitchell wants and take it. That's all you got to do.
Let's not do that.
Oh, 2 6s, really? That's
Boxcars has got to be good.
no, it's not.
Oh, there's only a ship left.
Yep. Crap.
I know.
Oh, wait, I can place 1. There we go. Do that.
So if I 2 for 4,
I'm
4
so
for
annoyed
3,
right now.
3 for placata. There we go.
Take a 6-tile tile from the
should've-
board.
I'm seeing this. Like I'm seeing why this game has still been around. I watched Alex from Board Game Co. He did a review recently of Castles of Burgundy,
Yeah.
That's one of his top games.
and that really got me wanting to play. 20 years later, it's still. It's just the theme. The theme is horrible. This is
Yeah.
the joke that you make when you talk about Euro games.
Yeah. I'm selling for workers, I think. Oh, but I get money. so-
Well,
But
that's
if they
why
made
I
it
never-
space,
Yeah.
go ahead,
I-
Kyle.
like,
You were saying.
Concordia is the same way. I looked at it and I was like, that
Mhm.
looks awful. I don't want to touch it. And then my friends and I played it on Tabletop Simulator, one night, and I was like, "This is fantastic.
No,
I
it's a great
really
game.
like how the mechanics work and everything." And I was like, "Okay, I'm sold. I don't care about the theme. I just like how it plays."
Concordia is a fantastic game.
Yep, Mediterranean. Yep, it's good.
Trading in the Mediterranean,
So
as
good.
Tom Bassett would say.
That's what's funny is I think Concordia and this are two of my top games. I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's climbing right up there.
Yeah, I just got introduced to Concordia probably about a year ago, and I played it 4 or 5 times in a row, and I bought a copy. I really like it.
That's another game though that the production value is slightly good. The cards aren't bad, and you get the little wood things, but it's still not like
Yeah.
Just
you get
kind
the
of
Fran
bland to look
the,
at, though.
the Fran Drescher version.
All right. Oh.
Good.
Thanks for leaving me
I
crap,
complete a
guys.
region, I get 5 points. Then I get a bonus tile for completing a color.
Oh,
That's 4 points. Okay. That's where the 9 came from.
Any of y'all
Like,
played Castles of Tuscany? Is it similar to this at all?
I heard it's like a super simplified version.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I heard it's different. Definitely different. It's definitely not been as popular.
Oh, I feel stuck.
I was actually just looking at it. They had it on sale on that 50% off or something at Barnes & Noble for $20. I almost got it, but I passed
And you
on.
still get your discount on top of that, right?
Yeah.
And you still didn't pull the trigger?
I still didn't. That's
They would have paid you money to take it.
almost.
What do you get an educator
Who
discount?
took
at Barnes
those
and Noble?
cows that were in the
No,
middle?
we
Yeah, right?
membership you can do.
Sorry, Mitchell.
Heifer.
You wanted those cows?
Mental
wanted
note.
those
Cows.
Yeah. Oh,
That
yeah. You
just-
got cows already in your pasture, and you got 5
Alright.
more spots. Yeah, that would have been big for you.
Yeah.
Yep, I snatched you.
Cow it up.
Do it. Give me 1 second. I'm just.
There are some nice sheep there that you can
deciding.
grab that Kyle
I don't
doesn't
want your
need anymore.
sheep.
Hate draft.
No,
Piss
actually,
off
I
with
already
those
had
sheep.
cows, so I saw the little 4 cow thing. I'm like, oh, I'm grabbing that. Thank you.
All right, so
Oh my
what the heck to do now?
God.
It'll be Mitch
Right?
and then Wayne. Hey Mitch, let's try to guess what Wayne wants to do.
With my 1 and 2 and my 2 sets of cows and my pasture sitting right there. Although I kind of want to.
I don't even know what I'm gonna
Okay.
do now. So.
I
I get the feeling he's
This
telling you what he's
sucks.
doing.
This sucks.
He's got a full. What do we call this? A reserve?
Yeah. Well, 2 of them are getting played because I don't need the. So I could use my workers.
Yeah,
to
his
finish.
612 area,
Yep.
or even his 512 area.
I
He can
can't get
play
there
both
yet.
of them.
I can't get there.
Oh,
yet.
you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you're not.
I could
reaching
finish
there.
my boat this turn, but since there are 2 other people that have already finished boats, there's no bonus for that. So I will play the 2 sheep, the 2 cows,
the 1-2
and then next round hopefully get a 3 to play the boat.
to try to get the 4 points for finishing the area,
Yep.
plus another.
Plus the,
Is
yeah,
it 1, 2, 3,
Ah.
4, 5, 6,
Yep.
7?
10. It's 4 for 10. So it's 1, then 2, then 3, then 4.
It is 10.
Oh.
I want this
Oh, I
in
gotta-
a
I got-
re-theme.
I
I
gotta-
want like
I
a
gotta-
space version.
I got a groan out of Mitchell there. I think.
Yes, you do.
I like this game. You could retheme this a million different ways, right? Because this could be space bases and carriers and whatever. You could theme it a million different ways, but it's the Castles of Burgundy.
And speaking of going to space, we're playing my first game ever of Terra Mystica. I'm learning that system on BGA, and that's got the space version now of that. But yeah, that's I'm having fun with that one.
Yeah, there's a couple of games that I want to learn on BGA.
I'm in that game with Terra Mystica, and I don't know what's going on, man.
Yeah, I think me and you are like last and next to last, but
I'm
that's
just
all
literally. I hate that it gives you the option to do things that you can't afford. So I
right.
just click on a million things, and I get literally like 10 different you can afford that you can.
Yeah, those all those red.
I'm just clicking until it lets me do something.
Yeah.
That's one I think you got to learn in person, in my opinion.
Yeah, I want to play it again. Now, we're only halfway through it, not even halfway, but I'm
Are
thinking
you
that's what I want to
serious?
play in
Oh my
person.
god, I'm ready for it to be over.
I'm enjoying it, but I want to play it for real.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Which,
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Wasting a die for.
Well, I get 4 workers on the die now.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So
that's
that gives
sweet.
me the 6
There you go.
and finishes an
Finishes an
area.
area. That was
There we
big,
go.
Another game we played on BGA that I learned that I'm liking a lot more than I thought I would was automobiles. I thought
that's
that was a
kinda cool.
completely
Rob
different
showed
kind
me
of game.
that one. He was
Yeah.
playing it here live. I had no idea that it was a racing game.
Racing
we're
game. Yeah, I
playing
didn't
with-
either.
We got in with Getty, right? Rich?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was good. That was cool. I
Because
like
that one is a Kyle's here we go. That one is
I
a.
know.
It's
It's in that series of automobiles,
Yeah.
planes,
So it's
and
bag
trains.
building. You're using money to buy.
I thought it was just a random like a Euro game. I
Yeah,
thought it was
that
like
was
about building automobiles. I had no
Yeah.
idea it was racing.
It was cool. It was good. Definitely. So I think of the racing games, like I'm done with Downforce.
I'm never playing Vector again. That's horrible.
That game.
Oh,
is
that
not good.
was horrible.
Vector is yes, but I could see where if you had it on the table, it was
X-wing
better.
fun.
Yeah,
You play with
It
the
was like
kids
a
on
war
the
game,
table.
but racing.
yeah, it was bad. It was bad on BGA. I think in person it would be fun because you could play. It's kind of like the Crimson Skies miniatures game.
Yes.
right. You know where you're laying out your.
But on BGA, it just didn't work out.
It didn't work out. I like we're doing what's the one we're doing a season of.
Oh, Rallyman GT.
Rallyman?
I'm really starting to dig it.
I'm getting into that. I'm understanding it. I'm definitely pushing myself too much, and so I'm working on that. But yeah, my turn now.
Now I'm warming up to that game.
Yeah, it's fun.
Rallyman.
Yep.
I'm starting to feel the whole having to really break at the end of your turn so that you can get access to all your dice on the next turn. I feel like every time I ended my turn at a high gear, all I had was a few whites and then some breaking, and I was done. I got to get better at it.
I noticed Getty, he was sometimes when he would end in a high gear, his first move on the next round was to break all the way down to like 1 or 2 and then build up again from there. So he'd
Yep.
get up to 5 and then break all the way down and then go back up to 5 and break all the way down. So I played with that a little bit. But the other thing is skipping gears now that we're playing with the extra die that allows
The
you to skip a
GT4
gear.
and the GT5 cars.
Yeah, GT5. That's interesting because then if you strategically go like from second to fourth, then you make that turn, or from fourth to second, then you make the turn, then you can kick back to third because you still have that 3 die left. So that's kind of fun to play with.
See, it's getting a little tighter in here, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A game that's fallen flat for me entirely is Love Letter. We're playing Love Letter on BGA, and I'm not liking that at all. Every time it's my turn, I have to go back and look at the log to see what cards
You gotta
everybody
play that
played.
in person, man.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah,
bad.
And that's the good thing about you try it. Yeah, that's one that's a little. It fell flat too. I'm with you, Rob. That's a
Yeah.
game that you play in person.
Yeah.
But hey, you try it, you play through it, and then move on to the next game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Or in your case, the next 30 games.
How many am I in right now? I am playing in. I don't know. I can tell you. Probably 25.
Yeah.
25. Hey, I called it. I'm in 25 different games right now.
This is
Nice.
lost in thought here.
I'm working it. All right, so here's where I'm at. I'm thinking a 3 roll down to a 1 gives me this bank, and then placing the bank using the 5 because I've got an area up here where I can place this bank. Drops the bank, gives me the 2
Two, which you can buy
box,
something
which
from
gives
there.
me that yellow. Wait a minute. No, I have
No,
no more yellow
Undo
spaces.
turn. Mitchell. So at this point now, I'm the first player, and because Carlos has done, he's got 4 open spots in the thing. I'm probably gonna be the first player for the rest of the game.
Right. I see
Yeah.
that.
So I kind of
Oh, getting there last makes you first. I get it
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Now it hits. All
Just
right,
got
well,
learned.
I use the 5, grab the what do we call this? A market. Use the 3, rolled up to a 4 to place the market, which then allows me to grab a boat. Who's coming after me? Is this not the last round? Is it?
No, there's one more.
So we're gonna
it's go
refill
to-
all
yeah,
of
we're gonna
it.
refill everything after this. Yeah.
So it's not gonna matter. I can grab any ship.
Watch your mouth.
No ship.
And I'm hoping for some
Confirm.
cows. Give me some cows.
I see a couple cows.
Yeah, where we got cows? There we go.
All right. 3.
There's some cows. Go.
And this is it. This is the last round, right?
Last round, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So I got the 3. Damn it.
Right?
Wayne leaped up there. Leapt.
Leapt.
Left.
So I can play the cow. I can grab cows with the 6, but I can't play them with the 6.
Rob, I think you'll like Tom Vassel's description of Massive Darkness 2.
Okay.
When he told me to throw away Descent.
Okay.
Each of the classes, as he described it, each of the classes is asymmetrical on what they do. Like, like a rogue, cleric, paladin, right? Whatever. They all do different things, right? Asymmetrically. But each of them also does it in a different game mechanism. So the rogue is bag building. I can't remember if it was the fighter that's like a push your luck deck mechanism. So each character you play in this dungeon crawl has a different way that they activate their abilities, do their attacks, using a different game mechanism. So it's not just doing the game differently, you're also doing the game differently.
Okay.
So I think at Dice Tower East, I was talking to Ron Fraser when he called about it. We should get it to the table.
Okay. Sounds fun to me.
He said what's great about it, his favorite part about it is it's a one-shot. It's one of the better one-shot, 1 to 2 hour games.
Gotcha. It's not a campaign.
Right, which is why he likes it.
Okay.
So we can make it a one-shot, and we can give him feedback on what we think on his dungeon crawl.
Sure. Yeah, cool.
We need to get onto the board game breakfast. We got to figure out how to contribute.
Talk to BJ.
Yeah, I think Tom has told us in the past, I think we might have asked him at the retreat, and he said something about just put together a little 2 to 3 minute video, kind of tell me what you want to do, maybe give me a little example of what you'd want to do, what you'd want to contribute, and then just send it to him. So I think we need to set aside some time to put something together. And I don't know, we've talked about different ideas. I'm sure some of the guys could probably chime in on what they think would work, but maybe we just, board game breakfast is usually just a little 2-minute segment, once a week, but we could just say, hey, this week we talked to, and then we could cut to a few just shots from the show. We talked about whatever game, and then, here's a sample of some people who called in.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
That might work.
That was a setup for the rest of the turn.
Here's what the caller said about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we just play a couple little 10, 20-second clips from a couple different callers, and we'll fill up that 2 minutes right quick.
That's a good idea of advertising for the call-in show.
Yeah, it'll get us more callers, get us more content for the future, and hopefully get us some more subscribers. And then I think it'd be interesting. The question is, will that be interesting for people to watch on Board Game Breakfast or whatever? In that variety with all those different contributors and stuff in there. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting.
Hey, there's 4 or 5 people watching YouTube. So, hello.
Woohoo.
I'm still stunned at that. Like, that blows my mind.
People like watching games.
Yeah,
Robert keeps telling me that.
I've been looking to see if anyone talks. I mean,
it's not how I live my life.
Folks out there, feel free to ask questions or make comments. We'll respond.
I mean, that's pretty much exclusively what BJ does on his stream, and he has followers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Like I say, I like that because, again, when we talk about Carlos likes watching reviews and stuff, I like watching reviews of games, but I like to watch a review to get an idea of how it plays, but then I actually want to see it played for a couple of rounds just to see, all right, how do these mechanics actually work in the game setting, and is that something I'm going to enjoy? So
and that's where my ADD kicks in, and I get bored out of my mind.
That's why I'm playing a big, like while I'm watching a stream, I'm either working. That's what I try to do is to keep my mind off of work. I will watch a stream. No, I'm a programmer. I do a lot of programming and running like Oracle database stuff. So
boring
it's like,
stuff.
So it keeps my mind fresh because staring at SQL code all day long and you can go batty eyed. So I always love to have something. And it used to be I'd watch Netflix or HBO or something, but then I've got
just to have that white noise in the background.
White noise. So then I got into doing podcasts and then doing streams and stuff. So we're getting down to it here, guys. We got 4 more turns.
Arg. All right, I'm gonna take a 3, roll it down to a 2.
Man, these scores are close now.
Yeah, creeping up there.
I can't get yellows anymore, so that's going to be this. And then I'll use that 3, using the workers to roll it to a 3, placing it, which fills a zone. And then it lets me take a 6-sided tile from the main board.
Without a die. So it's already highlighted the ones you can take.
So it has to be... What does six-sided tile mean?
A hexagon.
Alien. It's called a hexagon.
Whatever, man.
English
Why
is
did
not
you
his
say
first language.
that? Yeah, English is not my first language.
Any hexagonal tile?
It's why wouldn't it just say that? Like, why you got to be all weird? That's it. I'm done.
It's okay. It's almost 12:30.
Wayne, do the goods count for anything at the end of the game? Though we haven't sold.
Unsold, no.
Unsold, no. Yeah, you got to sell them.
I keep asking specifically Wayne, but I forget like everybody else. But being
Rob's the master here, yeah.
Oh no, I'm no master, but I'm not afraid to chime in when I know.
Shoot.
Rob, you've answered like really strongly a lot.
No, I figure I got to contribute. I'm not there. I gotta put my 2 cents in.
Yo, Carlos, you overtook me. I'm not okay with this.
Did
No.
I?
I'm not either.
Oh,
I haven't looked at the
and I'm
score.
in last place.
Is he in first? Carlos isn't winning, is he?
You're not first or last.
Shake
Y'all
and
doing this
bake.
wrong.
Not getting the
Shake and
die
bake.
rolls I need.
Hey, actually, I just overtook y'all. Bam.
Yeah.
Oh, 151.
Great.
There you go. Come on, Mitchell. 144. Couple more points. You can get past him.
Yeah, you'll get past me on here. Come on.
Oh,
I
no,
had to
no.
burn a worker
I'm
for
not talking about
die.
Carlos, but yeah, either way.
The good thing is now is any die roll that's not a 1 I can use to place people. And so it sucks. I'm not going to be able to get to my last castle. Boo. We have 3 more turns.
How many more turns do we have?
3.
3 more turns.
Yeah, after this, there's 3 more turns. So
Okay.
I have 3 more turns. The rest of you guys have 4 currently.
It sucks. I mean, it makes sense. You're going to get more points for completing areas earlier in the game, but it sucks that it's late game, and I feel like it's so hard to get points now.
Well, it really from the first turn to the second turn, it's only 2 points. From the second to third, it's really 2 points every turn. So yeah, there's an 8-point difference between the first turn and the 5th turn, but it's 8 points out of 150.
Yeah, late game, you really need to be working on those yellow tiles, looking to see what's going to get you those points.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
seeing that now.
Completing the goals that you have established.
Yep.
I got 1 more yellow I can play. Crap.
Get 4 points for each watchtower.
I need a better die roll.
What's this? A watchtower.
Like I have no watchtowers, but I'll grab it so you guys can't get it.
Don't. Son of a bitch.
The hate is real.
Son of a bitch.
Don't say it out loud.
Nah, I'm not gonna grab that. Although I do need 1 more yellow to finish out my yellows.
When placing this tile in your estate, you may place a tile of your choice from your storage to the estate or duchy. My man,
You read my town hall?
let's go. Placata to the placata.
Yeah, so those brown buildings really allow you to do some cool things, but then that not being able to duplicate in the same area limits you from being able to spam like a town hall over and over and over and over again.
Right.
Well, I
Right.
picked up a tile that lets me ignore that restriction.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
What happened was,
Well,
Plus
Hey.
Those beige areas tend to be pretty big, like to fill them up.
Yeah.
A lot of times, not always, but a lot of times, there's usually some pretty, like, it's harder to fill them.
All right. So
yeah, it kind of makes sense. Like the civilizations or the cities tend to be concentrated in one area, not as spread out.
All right,
Theme, Robert, theme.
Say town hall. When
Sure.
placing the tile, you tell it. You may place a tile of your choice from your storage. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Bam.
Oh, I rolled double fives again.
Then
No,
lets me do that, which then lets me grab that, and I still have the 1. So
what is knowledge? Knowledge is yellow.
mhm.
Knowledge
Must
is
be.
power.
The more you know.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, I did take that watchtower tile. But sorry, guys.
Way to go.
Shoot. Come on.
Did you need that one?
Wait, I don't know what you took.
Oh, yeah, I took that
Just a
watchtower
bonus.
tile. Yeah.
So I was
Oh,
thinking
no,
points,
that's
okay.
fine.
I actually,
I think it's just 4 points, right?
Yeah.
yeah. But it was I have one more. I need one more knowledge to finish my knowledge tiles
I'm
out.
gonna
and that was
bite
one I
the
could grab.
bullet. I'm gonna bite the bullet.
Getting workers.
Yeah, I need them.
Crud, did somebody take what I was looking at? Gosh dang it.
Which one?
You just took the brown tile from one, Wayne?
Yes, I did.
The watchtower.
Wayne comes out of nowhere and just starts
Sniping.
sniping.
Well,
pieces
now
left and right.
what the heck am I supposed
All
to
right,
do?
so he's got a 1 and a 2. He's got yellow available, so you could take the yellow tile 2. But he doesn't have a lot of mine, so it doesn't help him.
So wait, how do you determine how many turns we have left?
It's the tiles that are left there. There's two more
The goods?
tiles to be moved. The
Top
good-
left corner,
the
there's
goods.
good tiles
There's two
up
more
there.
good tiles.
Oh,
So-
that's right. That's right. Okay.
So
got it, got it.
Mitchell and Carlos still have to take their turns, and then it'll move that one more out. So you and I, Kyle, each have 2 more turns after this.
Gosh dang it.
Okay. So I need some really good die rolls.
Yeah, I do too. I need specific numbers at this point.
No, I have a plan.
Oh, I can do that. Heck
I
yeah.
have a plan.
Riveting television.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Got
I
my
can
rally
choose a
cap
type
on,
of
guys.
good. Boom.
Got my rally cap on.
All right, that worked out. That worked out somehow.
Ooh, there you go. All right.
Oh,
Nice.
Mitch.
Back in the lead. Mitch, please.
Son of a bitch.
All right, Carlito's going to take the 5, and we're going to take the watchtower from the 4, rolling it down with my workers. I'm going to use that 5 to drop said watchtower in that one spot using 4 workers, which is going to complete a zone. Give me some points and 4 points to take the lead back.
Why'd you have to take that watchtower, man? That was inappropriate.
Me or Carlos?
Carlos just took it.
we both took watchtowers in the last round.
Oh no!
Everybody's scrambling at points.
You don't understand how much you guys just screwed me over. I have 1 brown left,
Oh, they might.
and I can't use the one in the middle because it's already in there.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh,
I am the 1 brown.
that does hurt.
you guys don't understand. That's so many points right there. That's like 24 points you guys just stole from me.
3. Oh, I'm gonna have to use.
Now, this is running us like 2 hours for a 4-player game. Is that normal for Burgundy?
It can.
Well,
be
you had to teach in the
because-
beginning.
Yeah, we had to teach, and we've been chatting a bunch. I'm gonna have to. Oh, this sucks because I'm gonna have to freaking lose the workers. I need workers.
This is horrible.
All right, last round. I gotta do that.
Just so you know, Carlos, I saw today So Very Wrong About Games played a 3-player game of Ark Nova in under 2 hours live.
3 players?
3-player Ark Nova, a little less than 2 hours. They streamed it live today.
What are we doing wrong?
I don't know.
I probably could have done better on that turn, but
You know, part of the problem is, Robert, you and I, and
I
this
think it's
is
just
just
me.
us, you and I,
Yeah.
we really tend to play the engine building part of engine building games
Yeah.
without moving end game scoring stuff.
Sure.
We just enjoy building engines. Without a Mitchell there to kind of push us across the finish line to trigger the end, we'd be happy to just sit there, look at my engine go.
Yeah, a little bit.
I need 2 5s. 2 5s.
I
2
don't
5s. My
know.
last
Is this still Mitchell's turn?
It was my turn 5 seconds ago.
He does that.
He's got
Gosh, this
Carlos
does
is
that.
horrible.
the last game. It's gonna be tight. This is gonna be a tight game. It's gonna come down to end game score and
Tight.
bonuses.
You
Twite
guys
like
are
a
20,
tiger.
30 points ahead of me.
Twite.
30
a
points is
Tiger.
not a lot if you have a good end game scoring. You can score 50, 60 points in the end game. You got a bunch. I see 4 scoring
my
tiles.
God.
So you got potential in there.
This is so bad. I have no idea what to do. Like,
Wow.
Yeah, Mitchell stumped.
He's got a 1 and a 3.
so I don't think anything I can get is gonna like. Should I sell? I don't know.
We don't have the workers to sell goods, so you have to burn.
I don't
die
have
to
the
get work.
workers to sell goods. Oh, you're right. You're right. I see.
Numbers
So
have
yeah,
matter.
my choices are I don't want to get that blue because I have none left.
Yep.
If I get the animal, I can't place it.
You have one more turn, so you can
Yeah,
get the animal and hope to place it next turn.
I could buy an animal from the middle. That might be my best bet.
You could buy an animal from the middle and grab a.
Oh,
a
but
free
wait,
animal.
I can change the die result by 1 on animals. Okay, I forgot about that.
Oh, he must have.
So you could play the.
So let
you
me
could
get
change
these.
the one. You could you could buy it. Use 3 to get. You can buy animals and change the 1 to a 2 or 3 to a 2, and still buy the other animals. You can buy 2 animals and place 1 this turn. It's not the same
Right.
cows that I stole from you earlier, but
Hey, no need to bring that up.
Rubbing it in a little.
no, it's all good.
I don't know. Sorry, guys.
That's all good, man. This is like the last turn. The last 2 turns of this game can get frustratingly brain. You're like trying to figure out how to maximize, how to squeeze every last little bit out of the stuff here. Carlos is trying to figure out how to get that mine.
So the mines are good early game because you
Early.
get coins each round.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
You want to do those right
know
off the bat
that.
if you can.
When it goes from A to B, B to C, C to D, you get 1 coin per mine you have completed.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 1. Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm.
I always forget to jump after those.
Yeah, right. Usually, people who know the game, if there's mines out there in the first couple of rounds, those are some of the first things that grab. Even if you can't place them, you just get them.
Yeah, I didn't realize how scarce they were.
You usually have enough to play. You can get most of them done.
Yeah, but you want to get them done early to get those
If you
coins
can,
early.
If you can, yeah. Oh, Carlos is completing another area.
You must choose a depot to take goods from.
So yeah, you can take goods from.
Oh, I can get goods.
Yeah.
Get gooder.
Get gooder.
Oh, and I can grab a second depot because that yellow tile I grabbed earlier. Oh, and how do I sell this stuff?
You have to use dice.
Oh,
You have 1 more turn, so you can sell. What did I roll?
Or the market tile, I believe, the blue, gray mark or the brown market tile allows you to make a sell.
I see it in the center. That's town hall. There are no markets. Okay. So I have to use that number die to be able to sell it. So, I have a 3. Oh, that worked out. Look at that. That's
This is the
amazing.
last turn, right? Yeah.
That's just awesome. Robert, I was trying to figure out how to get to the end with some goods because of what you said. So I think I did it.
Yeah, stack
'Cause
them
I'm
up.
going to get points for each one I sell. One die sells all of those
Of that type,
in that one stack.
Oh, sweet.
There's a lot of things going on in this game.
Yeah.
He takes
Oh,
the lead.
Come on. All right. I'm gonna have to burn a die for workers because I want to place these tiles and I needed specific numbers and
That's it. Wayne's done, right?
Then my end game scoring.
What
yeah,
is
that's
that?
Everyone's
endgame
done.
scoring.
Oh, the
all
yellows?
Yeah.
So
Oh, let me go
but
look at his
what I'll
board.
do is I'll play this, which then allow me to play this, and I'll get that, and I'm done.
4 per?
4 per watchtower.
Okay.
I think I only have 1 watchtower though.
Okay.
So I'm placing these animals.
That'll score me like 10.
All right, I have a 3 die left. With this 3,
4.
I do it.
I get 1 worker or 2 workers whenever I discard a die. Is that right?
Yeah, 2 workers
Yeah.
for a die.
And that's 1 point, right?
I believe so.
Tiles in my reserve do nothing, right?
Yeah. Money
So
and workers is it.
Guess I'm gonna get some workers. That's all I can do.
All right, Carlito goes. Step 1.
Oh, Mitchell, we're
going to
I don't think I have any in-game scoring though. Win.
Oh, really?
use the
No.
5, roll it down to a 3 to place this shipping to complete that zone to get some points, which lets me grab more goods.
Does nothing for you unless you sell it.
I don't see any more pinks.
That's the Carlos is going to win because I've been helping him.
It's a learning game. It don't count.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
And
I just
then-
enjoy gaming it. I enjoy playing it.
You must choose a good type to take. It don't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
And then I'm going to sell with the green die all of these 3s.
Oh, wow.
And there's points.
Yeah.
And then confirm that bad boy and take the lead back. Oh,
Ooh.
in-game scoring really kicked in
Alright.
hard.
201.
Yeah.
Oh!
There you go.
I just.
Oh!
I can't.
Wow.
I did not see that coming.
Ooh.
Oh,
And you score, you had a little bit more in-game scoring than I did.
hang on. Got it. Snag that bad boy.
But now what's cool is you can go and look and see where everyone scored. So like we can scroll down here.
Oh, we do get points for unsold goods. I didn't realize that. Just 1 point.
All right, so how does
Oh, is
points...
it? Oh.
Where are the points added up?
right there, right, no,
It's all here?
right across the top.
Situation.
So like first thing number of yeah. So you want to go to points from sold goods. That's the
There we
first
go.
benefit
That's the
of
first
scoring
one.
points. So Mitchell's 32. I'm 28, and then you guys are at 16. And points
So-
from regions. So Carlos, you did pretty good on the regions.
What does that mean? Oh, finishing regions.
Finishing regions.
Yep.
Yeah, because I tried to focus on getting all the little ones done early.
Yep. Mr. G's kind of did the animal thing.
Yeah, he did that well.
Yeah.
A lot of sheep.
Points over watchtowers was fairly even. Points over bonus tiles, you got me by 3 there. So that was pretty close. Actually,
I
what
didn't
it's
expect
the-
that.
it's the region
I thought
point.
you were
It's that
gonna
last-
beat me.
You completed that region in the last turn. That put it over.
That ship.
Yep, that ship was what did it.
Oh, ship.
And
I
then
sucked
points
on
over
the
yellow
regions.
tiles was pretty easy. Mitchell had no.
Mitch,
in-game
you didn't go
scoring. He
points
didn't
for
have any in-game
yellows?
scoring.
No,
Yeah,
I
no
didn't.
in-game scoring. Unsold goods was pretty even, and then silver.
What
coins.
is
So really,
unsold goods? Is that just a flat
The
number
ones that
per?
you had it, yeah, probably 1 per. I think I had two goods unsold, so there you go. And then
Okay.
silver coins. So really, we're Carlos, you had the regions. You did really good finishing regions. You finished like 2 regions that last turn.
And I like polyomino type tile placing games, and that gave me that feel, which is kind of weird that Rob and Mitchell talk about enjoying this because they're not big fans of the tile placement. Like
It's different though. That's different.
Yeah,
The
you're
puzzly-
not figuring out a puzzle of different shaped things. I don't know.
spatial.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good scores.
Well, great teach. It worked. I
Yeah,
told you
yeah.
teach Carlos how to play,
Teach
and
Carlos
you
how to
got
play.
me the win.
Now you're gonna play in the tournament and get crushed. No, I'm just kidding.
Here's Joe. Joe in the chat. Garcia. Y'all don't work tomorrow? Yeesh.
It's Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday. I work in higher education, so
All right, folks. Well, that's a live teach and play of Castles of Burgundy, the BGA version. So we're gonna get Getty to set up that tournament, and no pressure on me.
what are your final thoughts?
Final thoughts is yes, there's a lot in this game, but it's spoon fed to you so lightly with each turn just being 2 dice that it feels good. It's
Yeah.
almost like the first time I played like Scythe, where there was just so much in there, but because I was only taking one action at a time, it was easy to kind of start to figure it
Doesn't
out.
overwhelm you. Mitchell, what'd you think?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. There are so many different actions. And so even though every now and then you're going to get a bad roll where you don't have a ton of options, in most situations, at least in my experience so far, I felt like I had a good bit of agency most of the time, which is
there's
a
only
good experience.
Probably in the game you have 3 or 4 rounds where it's like I really can't do much, so I'm just gonna buy this for later and get some workers and
set up
move
for
on.
later. Yeah.
Set up for later. Yeah. So cool.
I guess at this point I need to take my turn in viticulture before Kyle sends somebody down to get me.
I'm gonna mess you up, man. I'm gonna mess you up.
All right, folks. Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys.
All right,
I'm
later.
gonna end the stream.